probably shouldn't do this one. Because we did Legend of Zelda yesterday. I know where we haven't gone in a while. Actually, I don't know if we ever went here. Hi Trogdor, hi Hobbit, hi Techno, hi Icy, hi Archangel. Look at those cute eyes. Good, now bob your head. Reset the counter, Trogdor. Reset the counter. Dirt, Morningland, I'm late, Techno. Eye spasms. Hi Prodiggity. It's been 2 minutes? I know! And your first comment was a fucking blowjob joke. Where? Okay, here we are. How is your buttland feeling? Why are you asking about my butt? Ayo, it the realm of tablecloth? Where is a good spot? Because you work out often? Don't portray that as you, like, doing a nice thing. You're being weird asking about my butt, specifically. How's your buttland? You could say, how are you feeling? Nope, you went, how's your butt? That's weird. That's weird, Techno. Worlds. Uldaw, add to favorites, stream. Pin 1. I'm happy with that. Why is it there? Punk? I'm eating this guy's beans. How tone we talking? We weren't talking tone at all. We're doing punk. $3G, sure. I wanted to check some. Oh, now it feels weird. There, that's probably better. Okay. Ooh, tomorrow will probably be drow. I set that up. I set that camera up. Let's set the other camera up. That skirt is so tight. I know, isn't it great? How's he hiding it? Because it's a skirt. Because there's still space for it to be. Hi, Ish. Gonna have to skip today? Bobby lurking in chat. You word it like skip. That's... You word it like you're obligated to be here. I don't pay you, Icy. You can come and go as you please. Good morning, Yuli. I hope you're well. It's the morning. I'm awake. I'm at work. Life is pain, but we continue. You're at work now? I thought you worked like later in the day. I thought you went to work around like lunchtime. Heal. Dance the pain away. Life is footloose. It's the other way around. I pay to have you here. What the heck? Okay. We've got our camera set up. Let's start stretching. I am really hoping we have a short day today. It's community day, isn't it? I did not think about this. I really hope that I have a short walk today. I am running on 2 hours of sleep, and I very much am tired. Hi, Grianne. Chat, do this. Hell no. I work from 8:30 to 5:30. Then whatever asinine overtime they assign me. Oh, brother. Why aren't you sleeping? I'm not sleeping, Techno, because I woke up at 4 a.m. with a migraine, okay? That's not even... I didn't want to be up, okay? I wanted to sleep till 6. I wanted to get like 5 hours. I woke up in pain, so fuck you. You can't be mad at me for it. Hi, Sleepy. That's unfortunate. Sean Marie is forcing more No Man's Sky upon us. Upon us? Okay, upon us. Oh, brother. That's too much work, Ish. That's too much work. Poprin pleading with the femboy to have a remotely acceptable sleep schedule. That's what you get for staying up all night playing Rabbit and Steel. It literally wasn't Rabbit and Steel. I went to bed. I started winding down at like 1:30. I went to bed at 2. 2 to 7 would have been a good time frame for me because I wanted to go to the store this morning, and I did. I just woke up at 4 with a fucking migraine, just going like, "Oh God, what the fuck?" And then, hi Nick, hi Salticidae. By the time Advil kicked in, it was like, okay, well now it's 5. I'm not going back to sleep for 2 hours. It'll just feel worse. So I guess I'm up. That's unfortunate. How are you? I'm good. I'm gonna be very tired today. I am. Did not get enough sleep. From like 8:30 to 9, I was like kind of dozing off. I was like, oh man, I'm too tired. Now that I'm in VR, I feel kind of more awake, but we'll see if it lasts. I'll show you a migraine. Please don't. Please don't. I don't want to see a migraine. Good morning, Icy. I am excited for Light No Fire. 5 hours, bad Yulind. No. That's 5 hours at that time, okay? I still got 2 hours earlier in the day. I would have gotten a full 7 hours of sleep. You're telling me? Doesn't help I got home around 2 a.m. 2 a.m.? He's having hot dog headaches again? I'm not even eating hot dogs. What are you talking about? I may suffer, but the streak has not. Let's go. Blue light directly into eyes? Man, why am I so wired right now? What is your guys' problem? I'm like, oh man, I wake up with a headache. And everybody just comes at me. Everybody's just like, fuck you, Yulind. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. I hope all of you... No, I don't. No, I don't. I was going to say, I hope all of you can't sleep tonight. And then I get to roast you for not sleeping. I hope you all get a full 8 hours of the best rest you've ever had. Hi, Ganna. Coming at Yulind. This Yulind is so mean. I'm not mean. I'm defensive. You literally yelled at me in full caps, Techno. Why aren't you sleeping, really, Madge? I'm so sorry you had a migraine and hope you get plenty of sleep. Don't worry. I got 2 hours. And it was in 30-minute segments. Keep talking, Ganna. I can never sleep. My femboy's so cranky without his nap. I got a nap. It's just I slept for 2 hours and then I slept for 2 hours. So I guess I got 4 hours, but... I can't afford 8 hours. Appreciate the thought. I've stayed up 24 hours before. I have in the past. You know, back when I was like 20 years old, I used to do it all the time. I haven't done it in a long time. I never did that. You're dreaming. Hi, Techno. Fuck you, we care about your health. I hope you get better. You goober. Still cranky. The sleep does not make me cranky. It makes you feel better. I'm gonna get less than 8 hours. That doesn't make me feel better at all. I want you to get a good sleep. Are you Techno? So are we moving from Discord to Steam? I mean, Steam, no. Does Steam have like half the functionality that Discord does? If a new service popped up, maybe, you know, I'll make an account there, I'll make a server there. I don't really care about my Discord server, right? It's literally just a live notification thing. Technoman, please put the tail. People won't leave. It's got the functionality of MSN Messenger. I was looking into Matrix. What's the big deal? Just deal with the teen settings? No. People like sharing porn. I like sending pictures of boobs to my friends. I don't have a tail. It's like how everyone left Twitter. Well, a lot of people did. Arm pulls, that's where we're at. Ugh. Hi, Oni. Not a fan of the ID requirements when Discord has a history of fuck-ups. All this into the guise of protect the kids when they just want to sell more of your data. Basically. 100%, yeah, that's it. That's all there is to it. Rule number 1 of protect the kids, it's never for the kids. Why do you not have a tail? You can't just ask that, Nick. Just share your porn on Twitter. Yulind, are you a boob or butt guy? Probably boob. I like seeing boobs. I love both Twitter and Blue Skies, though. I mean, I have both, but they did Ghana. They just happened to return as well. Yeah, I have a good number of friends that went to Blue Sky and never returned. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm Ghost Techno today. I'm just fine with using multiple sites, apps, because that's what the internet used to be. If I recall, is calling again. IRC is calling again. Huh? Are you going to join Yulind one day, Techno? They've joined me a few times. Also, people are making a big deal of this Discord thing when it's already been a thing for like 4 months. Drunkland, motorboats without consent. Not without consent, okay? The friends that got motorboated, I knew were okay with it. And if any of them told me to stop, I would have. But most of them are like, oh, Yulind, oh my goodness, this front side of you is so fun. That's what I got every fucking time. So just give them that data. Use AI photos to bypass it. So that if you need to. The reality is that this is just a way for Discord to continue to shift blame. A way for illegal activities that people should be jailed for. I don't understand your adversarial stance here, Pro Diggity. Internet relay chat, old chat rooms. One day, but I'm currently at college. AOL, Yahoo Messenger, etc. You've got mail. When can I join Stream, Yulind? Never, Trogdor. You are actually the one person blacklisted. Hi, Devil Gated. Hi, Elijah. Hope you have a nice walk today again. I don't understand what you mean by that. So, like, everybody says this sucks. Everybody's like, you know, if there's a good alternative, we'd go there, but we're not really going to. And it kind of just seems like you're just not, I don't want to say picking a fight with everybody, but it seems like you're disagreeing with everyone, just saying like, you know, get over it. And it's like, nobody's really disagreeing with you, but like, it feels like you're coming at them. I just don't get it. I never said it was a good thing. I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did say it was a good thing. But like, You're coming at it with a, you're coming at us, it feels like, with a get over it approach, which is like, huh? Hi, Fozy. When you are, Yulind, get some rest. When you can? Is that what you mean to say? What's good, Devilgated? I'm aware that I can. I just don't like the actual principle of it. Why is Icy very cuddly? Effort, personality, discipline, dedication. We're at lunges. When you are done, get some rest. I will try. We'll see how tired I am. If I have like a second wind and I'm like totally awake, I'm going to do community day with Koyo, but I think more than likely I'm going to crash hard after this walk. I mean, like, it's going to change. It's Microsoft that has already been running data collection, facial tracking, and all sorts of things for years. Yeah, I think most people here know that. Hi, Sleepies. No rest, more rabbit and steel. Sleepies? I unlocked the Pyromancer yesterday. That might be my new main. Pyromancer feels real fucking good. Make him tired, you say? Really, dude? I mean, thank you, but... Really, dude? Okay. Let's see. That's 12, 15. That's 5. That's 6. Because I owe Zooey their one for yesterday. No bullying Yulind today. No, it's apparently bully Yulind today. You wear out the femboy. Koyo? Koyo's my friend. It's Aiko. We play games with him on Wednesdays, or at least we used to. Aim higher, strive to be Yuli. Times 20 better. Make him tired, you say. Thank you, Trogdor. You're a butt. But thank you. What? It's not the max. He's fine. It's supportive, but by God, does it feel evil, LO? It does feel a little bit like, hey guys, I only got 2 hours of sleep. Maybe go easy on me today. So fine. You will have no fun with friends here, money. No bullying, you'll say. You wear out the femboy. Number go up. Totally not because of her hairstyle, right? No, not because of her hairstyle. I just do good with her. Like, when I play Hammer Rabbit, I struggle to do 190 DPS on the first boss, or the first mini-boss, without items. When I play Ancient, I usually do about like 220. When I play Assassin, if backstab crits, I can do like 230, but usually it's around like 210. I like regularly did 250 on the first boss with Pyromancer. And then just like, it just feels like it's not one gem that I'm limited to. Like a lot of the other rabbits, it's like, I enjoy playing this, but only if I get this gem. If I don't get this gem, I actually hate playing this. Archer is like that with the Amber gem for primary. Ancient is like that. Hi, Global. Ancient is like that with Emerald Special and Emerald Defensive. If I don't get those two, I'm like a mediocre Ancient player. But if I get those two, then I shred on it. Later's back to work. Bye, Pro Diggity. I hope work goes fast. With the Pyromancer, it just feels like, oh, I like almost every gem. Like, most gem setups, I'm like, I'm good with this. I'm good with building for special. I'm good with building for primary. I'm good with building for secondary. It's just like, it just feels like I'm not like, oh, I only like one build. It just feels like I can do anything with Pyromancer. Guess I think he wants me. The femboy stays suffering. This is a new avatar? No, this is a few months old. Saying go easy on me triggered some people's dumb energy, it seems. Yug fam into them pits. We are not doing a pit animated GIF, whatever. We're not doing that, Global. Hell no. Which metal concert am I taking him to get him into the pit? You want me to go into the pit? Ish. I'm delicate and fragile. I'll get hurt in the pit. Where is Logitech? I don't know. He'll be around. If I recall correctly, Yulind enjoys playing Rat and Seal as little as possible. If I'm right, did you say like one-click builds, Yuli? I like making my builds easy so that I can focus on moving. For whatever reason, Pyromancer, and I'm using all 3 abilities, is just simple for me. I don't know, it just clicks. So many gems, the boys bedazzled. Never answered my question, Yulind. Are you the liquor, the one getting like... When did you ask that? When did you fucking ask that? You didn't ask that at all. I subbed for a wizard yesterday. When? I subbed for a wizard over the rest, but Pyro is my favorite from the new class. This looks like a Final Fantasy world. It is. It's Ul'dah. It's one of the starting cities. No one I'm sub to has a staring emote, but if I had one, I would put it here. I think my emotes to Cairo ran out yesterday. I'd have to check in. No, was it Cairo? I think my emotes to Core ran out. No, they shouldn't, because that should be a recurring sub. I tried to do a melt emote recently, and I didn't have it. I was like, what the fuck happened to my melt emote? Somewhere in DMs. Fellow wizard mate. Though you can just hold all 4 buttons with Pyro. You didn't have to tell him that part. Core mention. What metal concert would it be? If it was metal, I'd probably be Death Haven. Then the pit is people just being emotional. If it's their new album, get out of the pit if it's Sunbathe or Run. I would never go into a pit. To me, that's just like, why? I don't want to get hurt. I don't see the enjoyment in punching each other. Oh. I got a cough there. Hi, Ronmu. Bless you. I did not sneeze. I just had like the tiniest little bit of saliva in the air pipe, so it was just like, hey, get this out of here. Ugh. Ronmu hug. Ugh. One more lunge on each leg. Ugh. I like the build with Pyromancer, where what is it? I think your special doesn't get reset anymore. It just hits like a truck. And then your primary goes off when you do your secondary. So you're just spamming your secondary a ton. And that and then when you do your special, it just hits hard. I also like the build where you have a hard-hitting special. You have a hard-hitting primary, and then your secondary doesn't do damage, it just overcharges them. Or, no, you have a hard-hitting special. Your primary always resets your special, and your secondary supercharges them. That's what it was. That one was fun. I had one run Sleepies where I got the one where your primary, I think it was Ruby primary, where it hits hard, but it's also an orb that shoots straight. And then my special was Emerald, so it hit really hard, but it didn't reset. And I think I had the garnet secondary that charges them. But then I had the item that takes 3 seconds off of all of your cooldowns, but that goes away if you use your defensive. But basically, what it was just like fucking... My primary had no cooldown. I was just chucking that thing out for like 250 damage every second. And every 3 seconds, I was doing the special for like 600%. And it was just like, holy shit, this rules. I absolutely shredded the dog boss as well as the witch. I just destroyed both of them. Hi, Kefir. Bro, Iron Maiden, Megadeth, Anthrax are all touring together, and none of my coworkers wants to go see them because they weren't alive when the band started. I'll go. I usually listen to harder stuff, but I want to see them before they stop touring. I think I have 2 more lunges. No. I have 1 more lunge of each leg. Okay. We're through that. We're at hamstrings. I'm getting teased for playing Rabbit and Steel all day yesterday. I actually was very productive yesterday. Hi, Dark Pikachu. I was in Blender moving vertices basically all day yesterday. And I learned a lot. I think I'm going to restart it. I think I've gotten the project to a point of, this will be easier if I just fucking restart it. In Blender, so just suffering. Any items that reduce cooldown? Turn your primary into a machine gun? Oh, it was so fun. It was so fun. It was the most aggressive one, right? It was the one that if you use your defensive, you lose it. So I accidentally used my defensive pretty early in the Ivy fight. And I still did a lot of damage. But, like, I was not having fun. Honestly, that fight's really hard. There's a few mechanics where I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be here. Wait, you manually move vertices instead of sculpting? That's what I started to do. And I realized, okay, this is going to be like 500 vertices in a very long process. This is a very stupid way to do this. I should start over. Hi, Foss. Hi, Pixel. No way Yulind is learning sculpting. I don't even sculpt. I am learning sculpting. However, I was very much doing it wrong, and I was like, this is not a good way to do this. I need to start over. What I did was proportional editing is what you're looking for, by the way, Yulind. I have a Jiangxi cloak, and I want to turn that into Fee's cloak. And so it's basically sleeves that go like out to here. And I've cut them here, and they kind of like go down to here, and then about here is where they meet. So it's like a big like diagonal cut into the sleeves. And then for here's the hard part. For the collar where the jacket is, it has a big high collar, but in the front it's open. Like it comes around, it goes over the shoulders. And then instead of like coming together in front of the neck, it like flares out. It's like an open jacket. And I need it to be closed. And so what I need to do is like take the jacket that's flared out and like fold it in. And so it's not just, you know, move it inward. It's like fucking fold this thing over. And so initially I was going to try and move that vertice by vertice. And I had done the collar around this on the left side, and like 2 to 3 vertices down for each one. I'd moved like, I'd say 50 vertices. And I was like, okay, one, I'm deforming this thing so much that it's fucking weird. And I should just start over. And so I'm going to try starting over. I'm going to just try pulling it around with a sculpt tool. That's the plan today. I did learn a lot, though. I did learn a lot. I have no idea what proportional editing is. Good morning, plant. Hi, high heel collar. Gana being activated like a sleeper agent when they hear the word collar. We did hamstring. We're at toe touch. Oh, I have good legs today. Oh. Ow. Imagine grabbing your shirt and pulling on it. You know, just pull a tiny bit. You're pinching. You pull the whole shirt up with it around what you're holding. Okay. Yeah, that's basically what I want to do. They are some good legs. Thank you. Bum, 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 bum. That's kind of a brief description of proportional editing. Okay. How is that different from sculpting? Hi, Wrath. But yeah. Oh, where it splits. That's what I'm, like, trying to think of. The process is different? Hell yeah, how low can you go? Probably the same as yesterday. Ugh. He'd so rip that skirt. Ugh. Ow, ow, ow. Plant beam. Ow. Look, I think there's a lot of cute things in this world. And one of them is Yulind in a collar. Specifically me in a collar. Not collars in general. Me in a collar. Really? I'm having an incredible time disagreeing with this. Trying? Yes, Yulind. After all, you are the center of attention. Okay, okay. Hi, techno. Trying to disagree. You're trying to disagree. I mean, putting you on a leash for your walkies. I can't. I fucking can't. You know how I feel about collars one day? Yeah. Yeah. You're actually not the most collar-pilled person in chat. There's a lot of people that like collars here, you know. Obviously Kimmy because fucking dog girl, yada yada. I think Gana is the most collar-pilled here. I think I have learned things. I think Gana really likes collars. Whoa, too close. Hi, Max. What do you mean too close? Isn't it kind of nice being this close sometimes? This is how Gran and I were yesterday. I finished walking, came back to take a nap, and Gran and I were just face to face like this, and I fell asleep. I'm the opposite. I hate collars, Lamau. Sorry, guys, we can't talk with each other in chat. We must only pay attention to this family. I didn't say that. I literally didn't say that. On the flip side, it's easy to mess up sculpting, Lamau. Sculpting and proportional editing does the same thing. Main difference from control over typology. Sculpting can be faster or more defined, depending on the technique. On the flip side, it's easy to mess up sculpting, Lamau. New ports, we absolutely love it. Not gonna lie, I think you'd be surprised. Alright, Gana. Alright. Answer me this. Have you ever made a collar in VR chat? In Blender or whatever? Have you made a collar? Sculpting is also a lot better. Not with a mouse. I've tried. I rest my case. And failed. Yeah, but you've done more for trying to get a collar going than I have or anyone else. You said we can only flirt with you here. I literally didn't say that. I literally did not say that. Since using a drawing tablet, let's use the pressure sensing with sculpting. Oh. Yulind. I got 15th Holy Priest in World on Mythic King. I've requested trying to solo heal it next week so I can try to get the #1 spot. Hold on. Mythic King. Which one is King? That's not the 7th boss, is it? I mean, Frieza likes latex like 2 or 3 times more than I like collars, so. Yes, it is. How do you solo heal that? Because you have to split the group into 2 to go to the different platforms. So how do you solo heal that? Zergit? I personally find more control with proportional editing, but I'm also biased, and just like it more in general, but we'll use few sculpting tiers here and there. What I would really like, by getting frog eyes and watching everything, what I would really like is kind of like a, hey, grab this vertices and drag it around, but all of the like lines to other vertices stay the same length. So if I were to like pull it this way, it would drag a bunch with them. Like if I just pulled it in a straight line 20 feet or 20 meters in Blender, it would put them all, like they would all just be like, follow it. But like if I were to just move it to the left, it would keep all the lines the same length and just like keep it like that. That sounds like the perfect tool for what I need. You completely skip phase 2 with extra DPS. Oh. Where were we? Cami stretch? But if all the lines are the same length, then wouldn't the entire outfit just smooth? No, no, no. So let's say... Okay. Let's say you have 3 points, and they've all got a line between them, right? If I were to drag this one here, what you would get is this one stays the same spot. This one kind of goes to here, and this one goes to here, and these lines stay the same. But this one, it hasn't needed to move because it's still the same distance from this. But this one, this line here would stretch to this, so this one gets pulled with it so that the line stays the same length. You lost me? I don't know how to show it off more than that because I feel like we had a fucking drawing. Yulind stretch, you stinky. Yeah, but then the triangle connecting those points would change length. Why would the triangle change length? Art stream. Fosse's coming for your bit. Take care. What this got to do with stretching? Because something has to give? But if that's an end point, like if I was grabbing the middle Gana, yes. But if that's an end point, no. How's Yulind doing, by the way? I hope walkies go super well. I'm good, Max. I'm a little tired. I woke up with a headache this morning. Now, I don't have a headache anymore. I basically woke up, took an Advil, and the headache went away immediately. But I only got like 2 hours of sleep. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hi, GC Josh. Unless this is like a single line. Basically, it's a single line. This is an end point. I'm wanting to take, like, the end of a coat, like where the zipper is, and swing that around. I'm not wanting to take, like, the middle of a shirt and, like, move that around, because, you know, it's the middle. A lot of stuff is going to move with it. Brick. It'd be interesting to see Yulind do an art stream, but I think he'd explode. An art stream for me would be really bad. Because my process is, I found something I can do that I understand. I lock in on that and do it very fast. I don't understand something and I have to learn. I get frustrated and I constantly get up from my computer and like eat or look at YouTube or look at Reddit. When I don't understand something and I hit an obstacle, I just procrastinate. One of the things I do to procrastinate is fucking stuff my face. And so I got Trogdor bought me Valentine's Day chocolates from Throne. And I got those yesterday. And when I got them, I was like, I'm gonna eat 1 chocolate a day. I'm gonna make these last, like, 25 days. Hi, Zuvi. Hi, Haxie. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. Yeah, it's like 2/3 gone. It's like 2/3 gone already. I was just like, I'll just have 1 more. And like, before I knew it, was like, I've eaten 15 of these fucking things. I'm so fucking bad. ... What? What? Set pivot point to active element? I don't even know what that means. Damn, well, I'm glad it went away. Heck, I hope you managed to get all the comfy eepers after stream. I would like to go to Community Day with Koyo. If it's Lord... even if it's Lord, I wanted to go. But I think I'm just gonna crash. I'm 50k points away from Pajamaland. Pajama was an option today. They'll still be here tomorrow. If it's the end of the coat, then it would drag those next to the end. And then those next to those, etc. Yes. Unless we aren't talking exclusively about vertices and stuff. I don't really understand what you're referring to, Gana. Think of like the... What do I have to show? Think of my vest, right? The vest in the standard avatar that I start the day with. Imagine it's just the end where the zipper is. It's like literally the end of the line, the end of the plane. There's vertices to the right of it, but there's none to the left. That left, I want to swing around. I want to, like, the edge of the mesh, I want to swing around. It's only connected on the right, so it's not dragging stuff. Hi, Kyle. Because it's only dragging stuff on the right. If I keep that at the same distance and just swing it around, it's not pulling stuff to the left because there's nothing there. Meow, procrastinate, Lynn, ... Hi, Zooey. It's never 1 chocolate. Hi, Gana. Hi, Haxie. Hi, Trog. Fatland. What the fuck? Wait, it's not even Valentine's Day. He's blaming me for his weight gain. I'm not blaming you for my weight gain. I literally just said I was weak. Why are you eating all your chocolate already? Because I had it. You looked at the box, yelled, let it ride, and finished the box. Is going community gaming? I assumed Koya was doing something today. I assumed it's Lord Zooey. But I'm on 2 hours of sleep, so I just don't know if I'll be able to. I expect to, like, not be able to. That's what I'm asking, Zooey. I haven't been able to catch much this week. But on the weekend, he said he wouldn't stream on Wednesday. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's not happening then. Shame. That's a bummer. Oh, so you want to, like, fold things. Yes, I would like to fold it over. The inner parts of the coat, which would normally like zip up together, instead of coming together, have folded out. I want to fold them together. They're like this. I want them like this. Bro, why ain't you sleeping? I got a headache. I just woke up after 2 hours with a, like, splitting headache. Yulind, I haven't gotten close to the money I need for a new laptop because living costs money. It sure does. Next time I'll do Fatland. You don't have to do any of those, Zooey. That's mean. It makes me self-conscious. You want to be folded over? What am I hearing? Blender. Blender. A coat. Literally a coat. Not me. A coat. You're hearing what you want to hear. Oh no, you have time to sleep now. No. I mean, it does work out for me, Trog, but I also want Koyo to get back into community days. Oh. Well, let me stop there. Sorry, Yulind. I appreciate it. So you hear that, my dude? I hope it got better. Yeah, I am hearing what I want to hear. Newports and... Where were we? We're at Squats. We're at fucking Squats. Yulind's gonna give me an aneurysm. Boss, this chat today is gonna give me an aneurysm. I feel like there's 3 things I'm dealing with. It's just like, no, not that. But well, no, not that. That's not what I said. Not like that. I'm just like, ugh. I am here barely. The femboy is bending. I know that sounds like me complaining about a lot of you. I'm not. I'm sleep deprived. I'm not on my game as much as I would like to be. Even when you all push my buttons, I love you very much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. This one's for that one person. You know who you are. Anyway. He's just being sassy. I'm here. He doesn't hate us right now. I don't hate any of you. What the fuck? I know I sound like I'm complaining about you all. And you'd be right, I hate you guys. That you hated me and wanted to beat me with hammers. Whoa. Why would you think that? Where were we? Squats? Odd calling out Zuby, but okay. If you're talking about the blah, blah, blah thing, that was not for Zooey. If you're talking about calling anybody out, I feel like I called Gana out the most. Oh my god, how'd you get recordings of me from work? Holy shit, Hammers Lemming stream happening on February 17th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zuvi, did you want the French kiss? No? Then what are you crying for? New No Man's Sky content, let's go. I think I heard Hobbit mention that. Wait a second, this femboy has knees? Techno. I've literally just put the camera in my face like 3 times in the last minute. I want you to just read out what you just said. Wait a second. This femboy has knees. You literally have no right to get upset me when I call you fucking weird. 'Cause you're fucking weird, Techno. What the fuck? Who says that? Who just says, wait a minute, this thing has knees? 1, of course I do. 2, who forgets that? Like, you're weird. You're weird. Hi, Bits. Techno is indeed weird, but so are you. Bits, I unlocked the Pyromancer yesterday, and it's so fun. I love Pyromancer. That might be my new favorite rabbit. Hi, Harley. I'm just 2 Peggies. I'm weird, but... Hi, Bits. Yulind's being ableist, guys. He thinks people without knees can't be femboys. That's not what I said. What I'm being ableist against is people who forget that people have fucking knees. Hi, Bits, Peggies, Bits, get out. Hi, Gana, hi, Zuby, Peggies, 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 Peggies. Being weird makes you interesting. I can't believe this. I'm going to start doing college work in retaliation. Have good walking. Yulind has knees. It's less funny when you do it as, like, the follow-up, Gana. New lore unlocked, not for long. We've done one squat. We've done a singular squat. Mods, take his knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought this femboy has needs. He's so needy. Procrastination Lind is back. 3, 4, 5. Yulind, can you do me a favor and bring the camera in close and say in a sultry voice, bring me the country loving farm boy? Bring me the country loving farm boy? Bring me the country loving farm boy. Bring him to me. Bring him hither. I wish to converse with the country loving farm boy. Bring him here. If y'all don't get that reference, did anybody get the reference? Bits did? Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't fucking get it. Yulind do be a yapper. I think he's gonna be very good at yap, almost as good as Koyo. You just need to get him yapping. He can't resist the yapping. Derp, huh? I fully expected you to bring it close and say, Techno, you fucking weird. Well, it was Kyle that asked me to do it. At this rate, you won't have any chocolates for Saturday. I didn't get the reference. I also didn't get it. France. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kyle's also weird. Less so, but still. Well, I mean, everybody here is weird. None of you are normal. All of you are, like, pretty fucking weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the heck? I ain't done shit. That's why I'm not here. Later, fuckers. Bits, you're weird. You're weird. That's what I'm referencing. I'm not gonna watch that now. You can put it in my DMs, but I'm not gonna watch it. You're probably just sharing with everybody. Later, fuckers. I'm weird. Damn. Rude. I am a perfectly normal heel slut. You don't get to call me weird. You're still fucking weird. Bits. You don't want to be normal. But also, like, I just don't think anybody is normal. Honestly, if somebody was so normal in general and, like, forgettable as a human being, that in itself would be weird. I think it's impossible to not be weird. I'm normal. That was a fucking good one, Trogdor. I'm normal. Uh-huh. Not like this big one. This skirt isn't good as Maidland. Maidland? We're not made today. Zero. Oh, isn't as good as made. Zero chance. Such. I'd have to like, I'd have to do my squats straight on. Which I don't even know, like, what they look like. Here, I'll check them for you guys, and you can take my word for it. Okay? I just brought my mirror out, but you can't see it. 1, 2. Oh, I'm wearing those? Wait, I actually... Huh. What are those? Guys, I don't even know what he got on, Pooh. Let us check, too. Holy. It is the same panties as the maid outfit, which is just the default Miltina panties. They're nothing special. They're not exciting. Well, good to hear you enjoy yourself. What the heck? I'm a visual learner. No, you aren't. No, you fucking aren't, Trogdor, because you never get on VR chat. I've literally offered Trogdor, if you ever want to see all the not safe for work avatars, just jump on VR chat after walk, and he's just like, no and fuck you. 930 days, I've never seen him in VR. Where's Draffy? We need her to be walked on and share with us. Base Trogdor response, I am asleep. You have not been asleep for all 930 days at the end of stream. That is bullshit. You've had trouble sleeping at least once in that 2.5 years. Ganna's been there. Ganna's literally like 5 a.m. in Australia, just like, man, I'm fucking tired. But they're here. She was here yesterday, actually. They put trucks in my space game. Yeah, I know. Wait, Ganna's Aussie? Yes. They are upside down. Putting him on a list. I'm surprised you didn't know. I'm surprised that you didn't already have him on that list. It's been so long since I've been able to join. Joy's left my voice. The pain continues. All upside down, you. Yeah? One more squat, and then our plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently, I'm just Euro by proxy. That was funny. Bet winning. Pulleys. Ah, that's cold. $59 start, 102 end. And we're planking. The funny part is both heels and Kana thought I was Euro. You're definitely not someone that comes off as Australian. I don't know why. Laying flat like how I like him. What the fuck? 30 seconds down. What do you mean by that? You know how people just don't come off as a certain thing sometimes? I had a friend in high school. He was a gamer. He played just as much games as all of us. But for whatever reason, we always just tried to explain games to him. Oh, Legend of Zelda is this game where you go on an adventure as this kid named Link in a green outfit. And you go fight temples and stuff and save the princess. He's like, yeah, I've literally played Legend of Zelda 4, guys. Oh, I don't know why I just started explaining that to you. Do I need to swear more to you? No. I know, it's just, you don't come off as Australian. I don't know what it means to come off as Australian, but... Hi, Yasu. You want to try backward planking? What, just laying down? What, I'm sorry, I was trying to be nice. Do currency from where I thought you lived? 90 more seconds. I swear, Yulind. What the heck? Peggy's. Yulind saying, you're one of the good ones? I'm not saying that. They're all good ones. Come on, Star Wars. I think the first video is Minecraft. I think it's Windswept Hills. Classic Yulind playing favorites again? I'm not! 50 seconds. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 40 seconds. Okay, I'm playing favorites. Fishy's one of the favorites. It's okay. I know it's sort of upbringing those Midwest kids have. What the heck? Space Fish, I love you. Hate to break it down, but doing only flanking won't help that much. It's helped a ton. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I know exactly what you mean, Yasu. And I've seen a lot of people be like, planking isn't, enough on its own. There's better stretches you can do. There's better exercise. An ab roller is better than planking. But, like, just the act of, like, planking daily has strengthened my core so much. It's helped my back. It's helped slim my tummy. It has helped just, like, strengthen my core overall and, like, made general everything easier. And so, like, it's been amazing. If there's one stretch that I do that I view as the most important one, it is the planking. Is it the most efficient and, like, the best thing I could do? No. But of the stretches I do, I'm like, this is the most important one. I value this one the most. Hi, Cairo. How's the first hour been? I was like, guys, I have only had 2 hours of sleep, so be nice to me today. And everybody was like, coming at me with all sort of stuff. And one of them was like, hey, here's some fucking incline, bitch. And I was just like, oh, God. Today's gonna be a day. But it's been good. 2 hours? What did I say 2 hours for? Fastest 3 minutes ever, Space Fish. It was not the fastest 3 minutes ever. Space Fish favorite because she drew you with boobs. Is that all it takes? One, she did not just draw me with boobs. She's drawn me like 7 fucking times. And art is a very fast way to my heart. 2, yes. Uh-huh. Can confirm core work is critical to a lot of things. Good morning, Stretch and how's the first hour been? LOL, no. Morning, Cairo, 2 hours, bitch, sleep. Oh, yeah, sleep. I went to bed at 2 a.m., Space Fish. And then I woke up at 4 a.m. with just a splitting headache. And I was like, wow, this sucks. And so I took an Advil. And then I played Rabbit and Steel for like 30 minutes. And at this point, it was 4:30. And I needed to be up at 6:30 to go to the grocery store anyway. So I was like, if I go to sleep, I don't know if I'll be able to fall asleep right away. And if I did, I'd get 2 hours of sleep and then probably interrupt a REM cycle and be very tired when I wake up. So fuck it, I guess I'm up now. And so I have been up since 4 a.m. Bitch kiss. All I did was give you a weird request. Literally has the memory of a wet sponge, holy. Plus when you used to be an ab roller. He unlocked a new noise. Yeah, it's really struggling today. I miss ab roller. Chocolate milk. Oh my goodness. Why get up when you have a headache? To take Advil. Huh? I literally had a headache that was stopping me from sleeping. I was not going to be able to fall back asleep with that headache. And so I needed to get up and take medicine. I hope today's nap will be long and relaxing. So I thought it was a community day. I thought it was going to be like, hey, after my stream, Koyo's going to be doing a community stream, so we'll be going there. But I think Zuvi was saying that no, he's not doing one today. So if that's the case, yes, I'm going to fucking pass out and stay in VR for a long fucking time. Where are we? We are here. As much as I love Ul'dah, it's time to leave. Recently visited. We did fishing, Idol City. Oh, is it time for Coin Pusher?
Gambling.
I think it's time for Coin Pusher. Friends. Portal. Oh, fuck. I pressed the wrong button. Good choice not getting Tylenol. That caused autism, you know. I don't know. It's Advil specifically has always been super effective. Hi, Octomage. And so, like, I get any type of pain. I get anything that needs pain relief. I take an Advil and I'm good. I forget this world doesn't have music. So we turn that on.
Gambling.
Huh?
It doesn't start until you start gambling.
Oh. Huh. God, I wish they just had, like, a painting on the wall or something. Anyway. Okay, and that's it to world. Hi, Bee. All I'm hearing is I can power up with Tylenol. I'm enjoying Witchfire, so much potential. Portal, heyo. Good luck with walk. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to need it. We've got 6 incline right before the start. Oh my god, Hyvie. Why don't you walk with the coin pusher behind you? The coin pusher behind me? Why? So you're getting discount chocolates on Sunday then? Probably not. I kind of just don't want to get more chocolate. Hi, Oku. Oh, trying to set a new record, I see. No, we're not even close to a new record. However, mask. You guys don't look at me while I change this. Treat yourself? I already treated myself. You treated me. I don't need to treat myself. You guys already treat me enough. Bunk. He has his dick out. Nuh-uh. Hello. Hi, Fran. Yulind is a real treat. You're talking about wanting a picture. Treat you like the princess you are. A picture in the world so that I could have a good backdrop. Or just, you know, a skybox with a window. But this map is like genuinely like the worst aesthetic of just like having a good picturesque scene. But we're about ready to start. I come up here. I go here.
You could also like point yourself out into the open, like you're looking out the doorway, and now you know directly at the bed that mutes yourself from everyone.
Huh?
When you're looking while you're walking.
So
like,
you want to be like here?
Look towards out here, so that everyone's not scrunched up against the wall, or have to make sure they're not on the bed that mutes you.
Yeah, but what if I want them on the bed that mutes them?
I'm throwing rocks at your house.
Ew, walking. What the heck? Hope your day goes well. Air hug, icy fire hug. Hi, ciao, babe. Bye-bye, bitch. Where are we? Yes, wake up my machine. I don't have Wi-Fi. Start workout. And we're walking. Six incline. Okay. Ow. I shocked myself. I'm a little close. I need to fix that. Oh boy. That's better. Bye-bye bits TMI. What do you mean TMI? Oh, because I said I'm a little close. Okay, dude. $3. And we turned that 6 into 7, right? Have you not tapped your shit yet? I did. Also, is this new? This is not new. This is the third? This is the second or third Minecraft video. Violet made a really cool tree, a windmill with like a wheat field, and then like a beacon statue thing. He didn't answer my question. What was your question? $3 and we turned the 6 into a 7, right? Yes, yes. $3 would increase the incline 1%. Whoa. Thank you. I'm scared for that octal. Because I actually, like, I went live with the stream going like, hey guys, be nice to me. I got 2 hours of sleep. Hi, Whisper. Ahoy, Yulind. LOL. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like, got a headache for some reason. I think it might have been all the sugar I had. You know, it won't be me. I don't know. You're pretty supportive. Sugar rush. 1 hour and 14 minutes. Hey, hey, hey. We've already been walking for like a minute or two. Fuck you. Oh, sick hightail walkies. We're not against hightail walkies at some point, but that's pretty far down the line. Oh, so it's all my fault? Yes. It is literally all your fault, Trogdor. It's not even debatable. It's obvious. It's all Overwatch now. Oh my goodness. Listening to Fishy and Smug and Cairo play that yesterday. Overwatch walkies win then? That one's a literally never. That one is absolutely not. Overwatch, eyes, eyes, eyes. This tree here, Violet made this. Dude, so many people are playing that game. What's about Cap? I don't get it. They came out with Overwatch 3. They had a big update where they came out with 5 new champions. Not like, oh, we're gonna release 5 champions over a year. Just like, hey, here's 5 champions. Cool tree. And then they also just stopped calling it Overwatch 2. It's just Overwatch again. Helldivers 2 walkies win? Probably never. I don't know enough about the zones in Helldivers 2. I also just feel like that'd be difficult to do.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're not being attacked, and I don't think Helldivers has
A way to do that.
Or ignore mode.
Yeah. Doesn't seem sustainable. So just a short-term bump in players.
I don't know about short-term bump. They're going back to 6v6.
Possibly Octal, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's a seasonal game. It comes and goes in waves. Do I expect it to maintain this level of popularity at all times? No. Do I expect it to die in a month or two? I mean, depends on how you define die. Go offline? No. Have less players? Yes. Buys Femboy chocolates, he complains. Sports Femboy, he complains. There's no winning with this guy. No, that's just how I answer that statement, Trogdor, of, oh, so it's all my fault. Oh, so you hate me. I'm just gonna start saying yes to that. You could have 3 players playing. Get down, Mr. President, while you walk through a hell dive. Yeah, I also just don't want to go through that effort. Anytime there's a game where I need another person to record, I lose all interest in recording there. You know what game is maintaining an impressive level of hype? Arc Raiders. I think I saw that they're dealing with their second, like, game-breaking bug. I had fun. I just wasn't the biggest fan of the mode.
Helldivers is finally starting to go down, though. They're down, not Helldivers, Arc Raiders. They're down to like 200,000? Still great numbers, but
yeah.
It's not the 600,000 that they kept like 3 months straight.
Where you take talents and items between rounds. Since I didn't really have meta knowledge, I would have just go, sure, I guess. When I got blown up, though. No, Helldive 2 is also neat. Ugh. Can you guys believe this dude? Cairo has to play the meta Auric. I didn't have meta knowledge, so I wasn't winning. This guy. This guy. It's been about 250,000 since now. To be fair, the last Arc Raiders event was like Xmas. You know what I mean, you fuck. Teehee. Oh, how about Star Citizen Walkies then? Whisper, are you like trying to suggest the worst games for walking? No. Yulind hates sci-fi. Why do you think I hate sci-fi? Like I didn't know what was happening. Whoa. Would it be... Oh, jeez. Hi, Lunny. Dude, my eyes feel like I'm... Ugh. Between being tired and, like... I don't know, in the headset, I'm having trouble keeping them open. Yulind likes the best sci-fi like Star Wars. Okay, I think that helped. No, I like sci-fi. I want to do Warframe maps. I really want to do Warframe after Minecraft. What's actually wrong with Star Citizen walkies? You can literally walk across the surface of a moon for hours and not meet a single enemy. These are like randomly generated maps or like just forests and fields. I need a walkway. I also don't know like how the music goes. I don't know how the enemy goes. It is Star Citizen and No Man's Sky is like, yes, you could walk there, but it's like not really what I'm looking for in a walking video. And also, like, I think you can make walkways. I don't want to make walkways. Minecraft has taught me that any crafting slash building I have to do of the pathways is a huge time sink, and I really don't want to do that. I do it in Minecraft because I have mods to, like, make it faster. But, like, it is a huge, if I have to build the walkway, it's an absolute, like, not gonna fucking happen. Depends on the moon. One is just rocky planet, complete barren of all life. Another is desert. Star Citizen is all about scale, so encountering other things is unlikely. Encountering other things, you know, I need a way to just not get killed. And it sounds like that'd be, you know, viable for these. But that doesn't fix the issue of pathways, right? You're not going to a planet where it's like, there's two cities and they've got a road between the two of them. Oh boy, walking time. I'm looking at my OBS and I'm like, did I turn my desktop audio down? It looks like it's been shifted down like 10 decibels. Oh yeah, you'd have to figure out. You're out around craters and mountains, etc. Yeah. I don't walk in an area unless there's a walkway. I do not hoof it through the wilderness. And so there's a lot of games that I think would be really cool to walk in, but they're just, you know, crafting survival. Like Satisfactory, I would love to walk in Satisfactory. Making a pretty pathway to walk along. Too much effort. Way too much fucking effort. Still waiting on the Warframe walking videos. I just said, after Minecraft, we've made a lot of progress with Minecraft and figured out how to do walking videos. The next Minecraft video is the Badlands. I want to finish the Skyward Avatar first. And Skyward Avatar involves me in Blender learning for a long time. So I don't even know when I'm starting the Badlands one. Oh, sorry, I just got back with eggs. That's fine. Doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to me much as some floating walkways. Have a pillar now and then. Yeah, I don't want to do that though. Badlands is so good, and yeah, Yulind did say Warframe. Once base building comes out and Star Citizen, walking's might be viable then? No. No, I'm not going to build the paths. What I'm saying is, it's not an issue of there can be walkways and paths. It is an issue of time. I could go into Final Fantasy or World of Warcraft and just go to a zone and start walking. No prep, no like setting stuff up. I just go to a zone, open the map, take a screenshot, put that in paint, draw lines for where I want to go, and then just walk that. I can just start recording in 10 minutes. In Satisfactory, I have to build out the path. In Minecraft, Like, this pathway I'm walking on right now, I built this over 10 hours with Yuki and Violet. I used a mod to spline these pathways. And then a lot of them were floating or cutting into the ground. So we, broke those sections of the paths and rebuilt them manually. We basically had to do the entire walkway of this fence on the right because the mod puts it in incorrectly. We spaced out when the lanterns go. We built the landmarks, the windmill, the fancy tree at the beginning, the thing at the end, the beacon altar. It was 10 hours. And then it was that was just before I could even record. I don't want to put the time into just preparing a game for walking in when there's just plenty of games that I can walk in that I don't need to prepare for. Why walk in Star Citizen or Satisfactory or No Man's Sky or Minecraft or Hytale or Valheim or Enshrouded? Why walk in those games when I can walk in New World? Or, what's another game that, I just don't have to... Red Dead Redemption. Breath of the Wild. Things that I just don't have to do any building for. Is a universe. If someone builds a path between their bases, it will always be there. I'd prefer not to use other people's stuff. Then what if it's just hypertube cannons? Automate the vid? Lunny, I'd have to build the hypertube cannons. Also, that's not really much of a walk. Yeah, any game with crafting or survival could work, but the effort makes it not attractive. Valid. Oh, Red Dead and Breath of the Wild would be sick. I get it. You'd probably hate the vast emptiness of Star Citizen. No! The vast emptiness is not the issue at all. The issue is there is not just a walkway there by default. I or someone has to build it. That is the issue, Whisper. I don't want to build it. I don't want to go dealing with the effort of finding people to build these. There's just so much effort that goes into recording in it where it's just I could just go record in an MMO where it's all built. The issue is lack of something, thus vast emptiness. That is not the issue. That is, I promise you, that is not the issue. I need a drink. I need a drink. I'm not against walking in a desert, walking in an environment. So long as there's a soundtrack I can put to it, as well as just a walkway to walk along, that doesn't sound bad. So you want to have a road to walk on in a game, but you need it to be placed by the developers, not players? It can be placed by the players. The issue, Whisper, is that that's not done already. I don't have a list of roads in StarCraft or Star Citizen. I keep wanting to say StarCraft. I don't have a list of roads that are hey, here's all the locations of roads between two cities, between two landmarks. That's not a thing that people have gone and built out. People have built roads, yes, but think of what it takes for me to get to those. I need to know they exist. I need to be able to get from planet to planet and Star Citizen, which is a huge fucking universe. I need to be able to get to these planets, know those the length of the road, know all the have an overview of the map. Whereas in an MMO, I can go to a zone. I can press the M button to open up the map. I can see it and I can walk it. Whereas Star Citizen, there's not going to be an online map of these available because they're player made. There's not going to be a website that like defines all of these roads that I could potentially walk on. This isn't going to be like I can just show up to an area and record a video without any preparation. I would have to like get ingrained in a community, build up like connections of like, hey guys, I'm walking along these. Show me any like thing that's, you know, if walking at RP speed would create a 30-minute video. There's a lot of effort, not just in me or others building these, but just knowing what's there to be able to record on them. So I'm not going to do it. Okay. Roads are a long way off anyways in Star Citizen. Wait, they're not even in the game? Yes. Yes, Star Citizen walks are very, very low priority. What I would like to do, Minecraft videos, keep that up. When World of Warcraft Midnight comes out, I want to level a rogue first and crank out those 4 videos. What if someone makes a walking video for you? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. People have offered, and I don't like not knowing what's in the video. I don't really want to like proof check a video and just sit there watching it for hours on end with just a video. I don't even know if I have like the attention span to do that. I knew the answer to that one already. I don't trust people to do these videos up to my standard of quality. New WoW videos, you say? Well, yeah. When Midnight comes out, we've got 4 new zones to walk in. A random jump scare. That's possible. Dude, between not getting enough sleep and you know, me sweating ever so slightly in the big screen beyond, my eyes just like, I'm having trouble keeping them open. I'm just like constantly blinking. And I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, it's starting to burn. Yeah, it's... I've been like really lethargic for the past week, and I don't know why. But I also can't sleep, so it doesn't help.
Oh no. It's... To explain it, Elijah. Okay, back to suggesting terrible games to walk through. Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk is an option. I don't own the game. If I saw it go on like a really deep sale, potentially, I'd basically play through it and then mod it up so it's, you know, enemies don't attack me and I can just walk through no issue. That's potentially gonna happen. It's a long way down the line, right? For single player games, I'm much more interested in Red Dead and Breath of the Wild. But, you know, that's not off the table. Oh my goodness. Are we at a mile yet? We are at exactly 1 mile. I'm feeling it today. Minecraft, Warframe, Breath of the Wild, Red Dead, New World. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Okay, let me see if this is right. Is this Gan on screen? Nope, not even close. This is Hobbit. Fucking
Has
damn
it
it.
ever been on screen that's not a Chow?
Also, like, Ganna's been on screen like twice in the last 2 months. I've been here every day for a while. Hello, Hobbit. Okay, clearly I need to dredge the bottom of the barrel. If that was a reasonable suggestion, why wouldn't that one be reasonable? That beacon's where we end. Banjo-Tooie walking video? Yeah, absolutely not. And yes, I have used things that aren't a chow like a lot. Well, they're meaning on stream. Usually you're a chow on stream. Or you're the little 2-bit model. I think of Ganna and I think of the model with the skeleton hands. That's a moe, lol. Oh, I know. Foxhole walking video. No, that's awful. You know what would be funny? Mount Wario from Mario Kart 8 Lamau? Moe Smoe. Is the base called a moe? What an annoying name.
Yeah, it's one of the older bases. The Irie is supposed to be like the newer moe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that 8-bit is a moe. It's got the most outfits out of any model. Really?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I thought that was Manuka.
Yeah. It was Celestia when I started playing in 2004, maybe 3. And then Manuka took it over like early last year.
All these names confuse me. I'm still rocking my 2019 avatar. Hey, Yulind. Is it wrong for me to hate anime girls? Yes. 1, that's just like objectively bad taste. 2, I don't know, man. Like, you can like other things, but why hate something? And that was the Windswept Hills. Yippee. For what reason would you hate anime girls? Like Lloyd Forger from Spy Family? It is Manuka. Thought it was Moe for some reason. I can't wait for our weekly slop stream tomorrow. Is Final Fantasy a slop stream? Huh?
Yeah.
No! Oh, BDO. Olvia to Etheria Port. Kikyo, Celeste, and Moe are all around 10k. Then Manuka with 16k. I, for one, am excited for Trailer Thursday. Yeah? we've got a lot of Nintendo trailers to go through tomorrow. And then the State of Play will happen after my trailers day. Yippee! I wish every day was Trailer Thursday. I don't. Trailers Day is weird. Reaction content is fun. It's a nice break. Hi, Freya. But, like, it's harder to talk to you guys. Like, I feel bad just talking about a story over the videos. But I also feel bad when we just, like, watch a video and lock in. Such a hot goth. Oh my goodness. You can't just say that. Unless you're talking about Hobbit.
On, like, how interesting the trailers are, because sometimes on trailer day, like, we do anything but pay attention to the trailers.
Yeah. There's some dog-ass trailers that we see.
Some that probably wouldn't even made it to the front page of Newgrounds back in the day. They're that bad.
Awoo. Videos are less important in my opinion. You can look up the video yourself if you want to watch. Isn't there a long State of Play this week for PlayStation? Yes, it's tomorrow. It starts at about my end time. It starts...
There should be some Tokon news going on.
It starts at like 1 p.m. for me, if I remember correctly. So, you know, right when I'm ending. I don't know Hobbit well enough to just say that, LL. Hi, gorgeous.
Need to grab new headphones?
No, it's my eye. Hey,
Oh.
it's just my right eye. I'm having trouble keeping it open. It doesn't burn or sting. It's just like, it just feels like there's something on it, and it's like
Tired. That's what it is.
it's tired. It's probably a little bit of goop. Starts at your usual end time, but I guess not tomorrow. We'll watch the State of Play trailers next Thursday. Right? I imagine most of you will see them before then. Especially like the games you're interested in. I'll probably watch one of those trailers before we actually see it. If there's anything about Monster Hunter Stories, yeah, I'm watching that without you guys. I absolutely will not see them. If you don't see them, they'll be here next Thursday. I need a drink. Dude, I just picked up my water bottle, and it felt like it slipped in my grip. Like, I'm just weak today.
Yeah, that sounds like exhaustion.
I'm definitely exhausted. Man, getting woken up like that fucking sucks. That's fine. We'll have a challenge day. Walk your 5 miles when you're holy shit fucking balls tired. Yeah, you need sleep for the love of God. Do not do community day and actually sleep. I don't think it's happening today. I went to bed at 2 a.m. Freya. And then at 4 a.m. I just woke up with a splitting headache. It was just like, ow, my head really fucking hurts. And so I got up, took an Advil. My head cleared up at like 4:30. But at that time it was like, okay, well, I really need to go to the grocery store today. So like, if I could sleep from 5 to 8, I probably would have gone back to sleep. But because it was gonna be like 4:30 to 4:35 to 6, I opted to stay up. And so I did 1 or 2 Risk of Rain runs. I did more work in Blender. And then I started collecting my notes. And we started streaming. So I have been up since 4 a.m. And it's currently 10:46. Aw, poor Bane. Just think if you get max incline, then you can get out at exactly 5 miles. I might get out at exactly 5 miles anyway, Ganna. You know, 6 incline for the whole thing. With how exhausted I am, I'm not interested in, like, pushing myself to the point of, like, hurting myself. Hi, Max. I have a heavy customized Hummer in CDDA where I installed a heated water tank and a bed, and I had a part on it break, so I spent the last 4 IRL days looking for another Hummer to replace the part. So I'm also having a rough time. You and I can relate. Gah. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to take a nap in VR. We don't have any plans today. Cairo wanted to fix Parsec, but you know, if that doesn't happen, we just do it tomorrow. Have you seen those 2D models? A 2D Yulind would be super fun. I don't think I have. Papercraft, I think one of them is called. Where they can crumple. I've seen 2D models before, but if there's like a specific trending one, no.
There's one that came out like last year. It was just a prefab. You put a JPEG on each side of it, and then you just let it run.
Oh. You know, 14 tomorrow, yeah? That is the plan. Yeah, waking up with a headache sucks. Best you can do is get more rest today. The worst part of it, Freya, is that, like, you can't just go back to sleep. The headache stops you from sleeping. So I have to take Advil and wait like 30, 40 minutes for that to kick in. And then once it does, it's like, well, now I'm awake. I can't fall asleep back from this, so shit. You're literally flat. They did it for all the bases. What the heck? Also, stress and dehydration can cause that. What I think it was, Freya, was sugar. I was working in Blender all day yesterday. And, anytime I would get, like, I'd hit an obstacle. Anytime it was like, I don't know what to do. I would, like, watch a YouTube video. Pace around the basement for a minute or two. Get a chocolate from the Valentine's chocolates I had. And so I ended up just having a lot of sugar yesterday. Oh yeah, I know. I used to wake up with migraines. Any funny happened in the US? Last I checked, the Orange Man said 100% tariff on Canada. After that giving me crit sidekick damage. Hi. CBA. Is there any big US news? I mean, everybody's going crazy over the Epstein files.
They voted no on not letting him have control over tariffs? That was not like nothing really that big. That isn't Epstein related.
There was 2 shootings. One happened in Canada, and it's really bad. It was a school shooting, and it is like 10 or 14 dead. It's like their worst mass shooting incident since like the 80s. That's not really North America. That's Canada. The one that people are talking about in the United States is a man and his daughter were arguing over politics. And he just said, you know what? She's too far gone. And so he shot and killed her. This is his own daughter. He killed her because she was just that critical of Trump. And everybody's kind of going like, 1, that's fucked up. Hi, Kodiak. 2, how come people aren't talking about this on the right? You know, if that guy had been like, not white, or any type of religion, or something like that, they'd be asking questions like, you know, they teach this in their religion, this minority is always like that, yada yada. But how come they don't ask that when it's a white guy? And I think also, I think maybe it went to court. It didn't happen yesterday. It went to court and the grand jury was like, Yeah, no, we're not going after this. They, like, dismissed the case or something. I'd have to look at it again. But it's very much like, what the fuck kind of ruling is this? This is what the Bible teaches us. Kill your daughter if she doesn't agree with you. I heard there might be another government shutdown. I'm also out of the loop. Huh? I did not hear this. Howdy. I thought you were going to say there was a father-daughter duo killers, and I was thinking that was kind of sweet, but that's a way worse story. Father-daughter duo killers also isn't that sweet. Those are still crimes, Octal. But yeah. No, this father and his daughter were arguing politics. And I guess it got heated, and in the moment he just took out a gun and blasted her. I don't know if she was doing anything like throwing shit at him or had her own weapon. Or if she was just like doing nothing. I don't know. What I do know is he killed her. And they were arguing politics. And that's fucked up.
I hate it all.
Uh-huh. But, let's talk about a happier story. At the Olympics, an ice skater, a figure ice skater, you know how they will essentially perform to a song where they're doing like a figure skating dance, and they do, you know, the different tricks that they need to do, things like triple sow cow and backflips are banned. Wait, she was British? I don't think so. Where did you get British? One of the Olympic figure skaters, he danced to a Prince of Persia song. British woman who was shot dead by her father while visiting his home in Texas. Had argued with him about U.S. President Donald Trump earlier today. The inquest was heard. Oh, I guess she was British. Yulind figure skater outfit win? Probably never. I am limited to like what I can make with what's available on booth. I can't just like think of an outfit and have it. And so if somebody made a figure skater outfit, you know, then I could use it. I also am not really like wanting to get a figure skater outfit. Okay, but hear me out. I'm reading. Leotard, Yulind? I'm not against that. Does a bunny suit count as a leotard? It doesn't, right?
No, if you just have like the main body suit of it, kinda. I also kind of imagine what kind of bunny suit it is.
Mm-hmm.
If it's over the shoulders, yeah. If it's like around the chest, no.
Oh my god. We're not even at 2 miles. And I'm gonna feel so dead. I mean, like, technically they can, but no, the vibe is different.
I mean, a leotard is a leotard. Just like a sports leotard or the gymnast leotard. Like, most swimsuits could be considered a leotard as well.
It's like how maids can technically be goth. You got this, Yulind, just yap your way through it. I'm going. I'm pushing. Bunny suit plus skirt would be pretty close to figure skater outfit minus the skates. Yeah? We can talk about WoW if that helps, or Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I only want to talk about those things if it goes into it. I don't really like the... Guys, I'm tired. I was gonna yap about Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I don't even know what I would talk about with Baldur's Gate 3. Does anyone know how many sex scenes Baldur's Gate 3 has? I actually don't. I'm gonna get a drink, though. feel like I only got like 2 in my gameplay. Well, Gromosh did nothing wrong. I'm pretty sure there's a sex scene with each of the 6 party members. There's also Minthara. There's also Halsin. I think there's also the brothel. I think you can fuck the angel? I'm not entirely sure on that one.
I got the one with Karlek. It's all I'm needed.
But I've seen Elite get like 3. Yeah, you can. I've only seen Minthara's. Oh, there's also the one with the squid. I have seen the squid one. I have seen Halsim's. Those are like the only 3 I've actually seen. The squid was the other one I got. The squid is the only one I personally did. Oh, there's Lae'zel's. Lae'zel has the speedrun sex scene. If you're going for the Baldur's Gate 3 fastest sex scene any %, you go for Lae'zel. Although I think they've nerfed it so that she isn't like quite as ready to fuck as one of the patches.
I thought Gale was the fastest one.
So there was an issue initially where like some of the party members were like they started with bonus affection. So like you would basically just rush the first night and Lae'zel would be like I challenge you, satisfy me, and you could just, you know, fuck her like that. It was like you literally had to talk to her twice and then take a nap. I feel like there's got to be at least one character who's just down to clown. I mean, Gale's pretty ready to go. Lae'zel is like, she doesn't think of sex as like an intimate thing. And so, Lae'zel and just the Githyanki are like, it's like, yeah, it's just fucking, you know, you want to play air hockey? You want to play air hockey or sex? I'm good for either. It's like, damn, okay. It's like friendly competition and also a bit of a workout. That's like how the Githyanki view sex at first or something. Oh my god. I'm so tired. Oh! I got a comment on my VOD's channel. Wanna play genital hockey? I had a guy commenting on my VOD's channel that was like, go do this but outside in IRL. And I replied to him, go make friends so that you're not being grumpy in YouTube comments.
The old Reddit thing, take a picture of yourself with a spoon.
I don't know, the guy just like... he's commented this before. It's the same guy that commented like 2 months ago, like, go outside and do this. And it's just like... what are you doing? Go outside while commenting on YouTube videos? Like... who is that bored that they just go to like a deep section of YouTube? Because to find my videos, you don't get recommended them. You have to like go looking for them. Because I do automatic exports from Twitch, YouTube suppresses them in the algorithm. I don't know if you guys knew this. If you upload a video from Twitch directly to YouTube, YouTube suppresses it in searches. And so, dude isn't getting recommended in my VOD's channel. I don't know how he found it, but he found it. Couch posting, go outside. Tell him to eat a Snickers. I told him to go make friends. Because he needs them. But yeah, that was on day 929. I normally don't even go into that YouTube channel to see comments. But I had to manually upload a VOD yesterday because we had a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. And so I didn't Hi Zvi. I didn't want to I didn't want to automatically upload that one. So I downloaded it.
Chop off like the first 5 minutes?
No, I just put like you know, fade to black when it happens. I didn't chop it up at all. And then I upload that one. Ghost Snickin' Eaters. What the? A buddy of mine is top 100 in COD. We have a counter of how often he gets told he has no life. And it's up over 50. That's awesome. I don't know, it's just surprising how many people in life just like are so ready to tell other people what to do and don't see like the fault or cringe in what they themselves are doing. Hi Molly. Hi Bunby. Hey pretty, hi. Bunby, I'm dying today. I've got 2 hours of sleep. We've got 6 incline. And I'm just like, oh boy. Right foot, left foot. Right foot, left foot. We are at 2 miles though, so yippee. Get your big ass ears out of the damn caption. You got this, I'll cheer you on. Thank you. Bunby, I can't remember. Are you a Rabbit and Steel enjoyer? Do you play that game? You play Final Fantasy, so I know you'd like it. There's a Bunby mod. Yulind already forgot my Rabbit and Steel mod. I did. I did. Hey. Hey. I just said I'm on 2 hours of sleep. You can't hold that against me. Oh my god. Hi, Jewel. Yulind, I'm up early for once. Good job. Go back to sleep. The hell you up so early for? I unlocked the Pyromancer yesterday, Bundy. Hi, Donbara. I unlocked the Pyromancer yesterday, and that might be my new main. Yes, the Rabbit and Steel. I just unlocked Hammermaid Rabbit. Oh, hell yeah. The next one you'll get is the Pyromancer. And that's the one I got. I really wanted to like the Hammermaid. But like, the build I like with her feels so dependent on so many gems. Like, you need to have a special, a primary, and a secondary, and they all have to be the right ones for me to enjoy playing that one. And then even then, it doesn't feel like super great. It's like kind of low damage. And it's constantly fucking with your speed, giving you speed boosts. So it's like, I found myself running into stuff a lot. I really like the Grenader, but she's so difficult. I haven't got her yet. I have not been playing on hard because I hadn't played in so long. Hi, Radiark. That I'd unlearned everything. But my PC just got fixed. New Overwatch is out. I must play a cat. Oh god, I forgot Jules one of those. I really want to like. I'm really looking forward to the Grenader. I can't wait to try her, but I don't have her yet. I mean, I like pies as much as the next person. But I'm not sure I like them that much. What? Hi, Yulind. Isn't it the same Overwatch? No, no, no. It's Overwatch 3. But it's just called Overwatch. No, it's so different now. Octal, you gotta understand. They have, like, shown absolute peak innovation. Things that nobody's ever thought before. You know, they're not doing, like, the standard meta of 5 vs 5. They're doing 6 vs 6 now. And that's unheard of. That's crazy. Oh, I did my normal clear. Then got my 2 routes from 2 hard stage clears. Good luck, by the way. The first hard stage is literally the hardest one. Evil choice. 12. I have a pet peeve about a word that's used in English. Would you like to hear it? Sure, Radiarch. What is your pet peeve? Yeah, being a pyromancer might be a touch too far for me. Oh my goodness, why? That's bottom of the barrel. Wait, Lee can only do 10 people at once? This is fucking crazy.
They're just golfing after deadlock.
This is the first time Overwatch had done 6v6 foggers. It's so funny. No. Jewel. We're teasing Overwatch. Because they started 6v6, went 5v5, and they're going back to 6v6. I know. Okay. Okay. I tease Overwatch. I think it's the same as League of Legends. I think it's the same as Valorant. I think its community is a little shit. But, you know, if you've got your squad to play with, you could want for no other games and you could just have an absolute blast. Well, you can queue for both now. What do you mean you have seen this before? It's brand new. Please, I'm mining under the barrel for whatever leaked out of it and seeped into the ground /s. So how about that high guard? It didn't die already, did it? That's really a 20% improvement.
No, it's lasting longer than Concord.
Hi, Leo. Good for them. Not sure why they didn't just go with Overwatch 20. What are you talking about? 656 was a separate mode from as far as I could tell. Quick play was 5v5 only, 6v6.
I thought it just wasn't back in the game yet.
I thought it was... They had 6v6. They changed it to 5v5. Now they're bringing 6v6 back, and 5v5 is still a thing, but it's mostly going to be 6v6? I don't know. I'm still going to roast the fuck out of Overwatch for it. I used to be big on Overwatch before, too. Just let me down. And I got burnt out severely when they went free to play. They have both. Honestly, it's impressive that they have enough of a player base to do both. If they've got 2 different queues, that means they've got a lot of people queuing. Third presently means soon. People use the word is now. So example, I'm going to be there presently. This is correct, but people use it as sometimes as I'm doing this for presently. This wrong that makes me mad. You know what's an English thing that makes me mad? I like woe to be spelled W-H-O-A. And people always put it W-O-A-H. And the H at the beginning was the correct way. But so many people did it wrong that now both are acceptable. I hate that. I think the H belongs at the beginning. I don't use either. I type whoa. They have a lot of game modes, dude. That's since 1.0. Overwatch 1 was 6v6. Yes. They bounce around 6v6 with 2v2. Team builds, they could also have 3v3 and 9v9 game modes pretty easily. You haven't played a long time, have you? Cairo, I played Season 1, and so I don't think the game's changed much. I'm pretty sure I, can speak with authority on this. It hasn't changed in 10 years. Oh, that's always how I spell it, whoa. Yeah, we improved it. True. Woe is like little but what was like big? They've also done 3v3 since OG Overwatch. 6v6, 5v5 in Stadium plus a comp. So 6 different queues. True, I still lock 6 Winston's. That sounds a lot like someone else. It sure does. I don't use whoa, I type whoa. I say what or whoa. I can't use either, I killed myself. Played season 0 because I don't want to.
For the very first season. I get what they're trying to say, but season 0 was the first season.
Can we get an asymmetric FPS? Oh, I also played the beta. Why not 1v4? I feel like half of the people are like memeing on Overwatch, and half the people are like, what? No, guys. It had 6v6 from the start. All I care is Lucio got a Hello Kitty skin. Then you can play if you have friends or no friends.
They've tried asymmetrical games, and if you're not called Dead by Daylight, you don't live for very long.
Really hasn't. No different compared to base Overwatch besides just hero changes. Then finally adding PvE. But oh hey, got a coffin money for the most anticipated game mode. If you tried to fight in a 1v4 at night, you'd probably be Dead by Daylight. I'm memeing, but my 1v4 idea is good. I'm taking that to the VCs. I don't meme. I'm watching over a distance where I clown on when they are going to fuck up. Dog, I looked at those because I actually would have been interested in it pom pom purring, but famous for mercy only, and it looked like butt. Ugh. Right now you can pick a side to earn rewards in the game. And you're on the side of Talon or Overwatch. I don't know. I haven't played Overwatch since Season 0 or Season 1. I don't know. I played...
Mine was like Season 7?
I played Pharah. No, I didn't play Pharah. I played Mei, Zentreya, and Reinhardt. Based on whatever role I was. And most of the time it was Reinhardt. I know what these words mean, but I've used it in a way that confuses me. What we need is a gambling site where it shows live Overwatch matches, and you can bet live. Then I'd be into Overwatch. Anyways, how would always change the outfit when matching with you? Because I don't think I've seen that outfit. They've had it before. I think they had it last time I was in the punk outfit. Just so you know, Doom got thrown out a window. So, like, is Doom not playable, or?
No, he's still playable. They're not that ballsy.
Okay, I was like, they haven't, like, taken away characters, right?
Fair, I don't know if Doom's ever been good, so I don't know if it would matter.
I don't know if anyone else here has seen Salty Bet. Oh, Octomage. Every Saturday.
I still live on Salty Bet.
Every Saturday when we finish playing games in VR chat, we go to a basement and someone puts on Salty Bets on one of the TVs.
It autoplays on the one in the living room.
Oh, it autoplays? Okay. I also...
Salty in the front and Konami in the back.
I am also intimately familiar with Salty Bet because, you know, I just watched it for hours like 10 years ago. My ex and I were actively, like, betting there. Also, should I buy the 6-7 emote for Soldier? I couldn't get it though. I won it and spam it all session. Oh, speaking of gambling, I saw that guy betting all of his savings on a team called the Hawks or something. He won the bet, which surprised me. Why did it surprise you? Salty Bet? Gana, type in saltybets.com. It is, the game engine Mugen. It is very easy to just put your own character in it and their values. And Salty Bets is like a database that has a bunch of like character submitted or player submitted characters, like thousands of characters. Salty Bet, not Salty Bets. You'd get the same thing. Oh my god, he's actually Sideshow Bob. Oh yes, I too enjoy Salty Bet with no s.com. It takes 2 characters, and they fight each other. This is 70.
2 characters. There's always 2 sides. Yeah, there's sometimes it'll be like 4v4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched it 8 hours straight while working. It was fascinating. Octal, always bet on DBZ. But listen to me when I say this.
Bet on Mexican DBZ.
Never bet on DBZ.
Mexican DBZ are creatures that should never see the light of day. They will get a life lead, fly up, and stay there, and they just time out the round.
What about a game where every class plays like a different game? Say your orange class playing like FPS. Maybe class is playing over the shoulder cam. He was being isometric wall style. Support being top down. It's super shit to play, but interesting. Interesting concept. It'd be crazy to see how it would work. I would think a better way to do that is classes fit different things within their isotype or archetype. So you would have a melee DPS that is over the shoulder. You'd also have a melee DPS that is like top down. But then you'd have a healer of each type, a melee of each type, a range of each type, a tank of each type. Because I don't know. Because you've had all the savings. That doesn't know, but hey, good ending. He had a 50-50 shot, Radiark. Dark Ronald McDonald versus Rare Kumago. It's a Twitch stream. It is a Twitch stream. It is also a website. I love this idea. You better get Dance in the shop for Purple Man. I'd go in top down for sure. Mexican DBZ is elite. Okay, DBZ. So I'm thinking of that Yulind is thinking. Dragon Ball Z. Okay, I go. Okay, now goodbye, everyone. Bye, Jewel. Hope you're doing well. Yes, the only thing that cartel's back down and crime goes down. Well, that's a website.
Been to Salty Bits forever. Let me check it. Like, half expecting to just look exactly the same as a decade ago.
Puts all money on Raditz and is bankrupted in 2 seconds. For me, it was, I never bet on Dragon Ball.
It's all the same.
But I never, like, bet high against him, because Dragon Ball could go either way. If I ever see a Gohan with silver hair, I'm all in. I'm always all in on Gohans with white hair. DBZ is peak, and also DBS was also announced. Shining Recital, Little Elfie, Beast, yeah. Radiark, we're not actually talking Dragon Ball Z. We're talking about Dragon Ball Z characters in Salty Bet. And it's not Beast Gohan, it's like fan-made white hair Gohan. Also bet on Goku with white hair? No! Absolutely not.
There's a lot of characters that you think would be really good, and they just aren't. And they don't do enough damage, they die in 2 hits.
Uh-huh.
Or, you know, like, oh, this character is amazing, and you notice it, like, oh, they're facing these Toho. Got it. All in on Toho.
God, I remember one time. I saw... It was like a Goku that was like Super Saiyan 8 Goku. And he had like fucking auras that's just around him and like little orbs of like energy. It looked fucking crazy. It was like, it just looked like a fucking god. And it was like, oh shit, and a lot of people bet on him. Because he was new. And he just looked like he was going to be overpowered as shit, right? And he had like literal negative stats. He literally just got one shot 3 times in a row in a best of 5. And it was like, okay then, never mind.
I saw one where it was like two blue eyes white dragons on stream, and they're up against the toe character, the one with the knives that they throw from like their hands. She fucking just deleted them in like no time. Like maybe 10 seconds of constant knife throwing, and they just dropped dead. And it was just 2 rounds of that.
That's awesome. Easy money. Well, everybody lost their money, Octal. Everybody thought Super Saiyan 8 Goku or whatever was going to be like super overpowered. Like it was somebody submitting a character that was just like, Goku's the best, so make all of his stats unlimited. They thought it was going to be like a Dark Ronald or Rare Akuma. It was not. It was a wet paper bag. Easy money for insiders. Rewatch some exhibition matches. Never bet against Rare Akuma.
You say that, but I lost 2 mil once on Rare Akuma because there was a character that just... They started the match, the character pointed, and then immediately won the match. Like, what the fuck happened?
I saw a Today I Learned post. Oh no, my steak too juicy. I saw a Today I Learned post yesterday. The guy that made Binding of Isaac, he's made a lot of Flash games for Binding of Isaac. In particular, he has made 10 games that are about a dead baby. So it's like, what do you mean you made 11 games about dead babies? Bro, do you need to talk about it? Why? I have no idea.
He has a lot of, like, religious trauma from his mother.
Oh, Jesus.
That's why a lot of his games tend to revolve around religion. I mean, like, a lot. That's why everything in Binding of Isaac is fucked up, because it's, like, somewhat related to what his mother has told him at least once.
Oh, God. Not for me, but for others, yes. Reminds me of the Template OS guy.
Temple OS guy was legitimately insane.
I don't know about the Temple OS guy.
He was like primo Illuminati, the cosmos is it like yeah.
Oh.
And he built the OS based off of his beliefs. Like it was vibe coding before AI was a thing. He was on his religious vibes making his own OS.
Some insane programmer who's building a religious operating system from scratch. Huh. Good for him, I guess. I hope it doesn't take off. Guess he found a niche that no one else wanted to exploit.
No, it's like old internet stuff now. I think the guy's dead, actually.
He's not a big fan of Catholicism. Ed McMillan. That's the Binding of Isaac guy. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Most Catholics are normal. There's just some like deep sects of Catholicism. Sex as in like SECTS. That's like, poop is sin. And it's like, what the fuck, huh? They start getting...
God watches you in the bathroom.
Real weird stuff that's just like, oh. That's cring. That's fucked up. I don't know if you covered this, but Valve is apparently issuing refunds for Ashes of Creation regardless of playtime. How emphatically based of Gabe yet again. I knew that they were offering refunds. I did see that a lot of people were getting denied. If they just had an announcement yesterday that's like, nope, we're actually just going to do all refunds.
That wouldn't be a Gabe thing. That would be a government is telling them you have to. Remember, most of the good guy Gabe things are usually because the government is suing Steam to do it.
God watches you in the bathroom. What a creep. Deep segs. God damn it, Pixel. You know what? I'm a big fan of Octal. Games with rat transformations, just CDDA things. I think we're coming up on the end of this video. I think we go around this, like, this cliff here, and just around the left is the fishing village. I think this might have been the last video. No, it wasn't the last one. It was one of the last ones. We did this, and then we did like 3 in the desert way off to the east. It gets so bad. Terraria has a rat transformation. There's an item that lets you turn into a rat and have a 1 block height. So it lets you like go into cracks and stuff. You can also climb walls. I've never seen that. There's a rat transformation. There's a wolf transformation. There's a fairy transformation. I think there's a few others, but those are the 3 I remember. The fairy one is nice because it gives you infinite flight. But at the time you get it, it's a little slow compared to like other options. So I got Biscoff today, and I need to know, should I eat now or tomorrow? Yulind chat decides now. It'll be way better now than tomorrow. Hi, Asbestos Prime. A week of watching you walk, I'm flippin' exhausted. Dude, I'm so tired. I did not have any sleep in me, and I'm just like, oh, are we at 5 miles yet? Hey, Yulind, did you go through a good boy transformation? I'm killing you. I'm killing you. Also, Goth, more like Gulland. I've been getting wrecked by these huge towering monstrosities where like 20 zombies meld together into an arm and foot mess. Oh, God. He's always been a good boy. What the heck? You can't just say that. Too long didn't read? It's feared. Let's get eating the whole jar. It's horrifying, but they can't fit through windows. He has a good boy, France. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. Did you guys see the Daily Dose of Internet video yesterday? I was kind of fucking dying at one of the videos in it. A guy.
I have no idea what that is.
There's no way you've never heard of Daily Dose of Internet.
I don't know what that is.
Genuinely?
Yes.
It is a fairly popular YouTube channel that he would just come out with like 3-minute videos every day. He doesn't do that format anymore because it's not good for payouts. He kind of waits like 3 to 4 days and puts out a 10-minute video. But it used to be like 3 videos that was like, these are a collection of like the funny videos you would see just on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, all put in a compilation. So like a funny cat video that would, you know, go viral, that'd be in Daily Dose. Just stuff like that. The video I saw yesterday, or the clip in the compilation that I saw that made me laugh. This guy, he went with his dad to go get like some McDonald's. But before doing so, he took his dad's wallet, took his credit card out, and he 3D printed a wand around it. So the credit card is embedded in this like magic fairy wand. And so they go to McDonald's, and his dad's like, hand me my credit card. He's like, here you go. And he hands him the fucking wand. And his dad's like, what is this? And he's like, it's your credit card. Is my credit card in this? Yeah, your credit card's in that. Can I get it out? Not here. And like, the dad's just like, are you kidding me, dude? They pull up to the window, and he's just like, do you guys have touch readers? And they're like, yeah. And he just hands them the fucking magic wand. And this fucking poor McDonald's employees takes the wand, holds it up to the card reader. Dude, okay, here you go, sir. The guy's like laughing in the passenger seat at his work.
I don't like that kind of content.
That's one video of it. They're usually typically very wholesome. They don't do like... They don't do pranks that's like... Somebody's upset from it. Guild Wars.
Yeah, if I would have like one of my brothers and nephews do that, I was like, I'm going to choke the shit out of you right now. You're getting my card out of here, or I'm killing you.
No, I don't watch subpar content, FarmSoft. Damn. It's not that deep, bro.
Does what it sounds like, though.
I mean, kinda, but they're like, they are perfect. I have a bowl of cereal. I'm gonna eat this while I watch a 3-minute YouTube video. They're like made for that. The things I would do to you and the wholesome consensual.
Usually like highly edited videos, so.
Huh.
Not so much like its content farm slide. Just seems like the kind of stuff I don't watch.
It's not really like highly edited. It's just like the guy got 20 interesting videos, and it's a compilation of them in a row. Hi, Nenelai. So you mean like equals 3? God, I'm old. That was hilarious. I saw that. Recently heard a science race, and it goes like this. Are you fluorine, iodine, neon? Cause you fine? Yeah, this was used by my friend who tried to raise up a girl and got rejected. I don't know if that happened. Kind of sounds like a that happened story, Radiarch. If they did, wow. Hopefully that's a life lesson for him. I cannot give anyone my card, lol. Or I would not give anyone my card. Well, like, they weren't... Wait, hold on. You wouldn't give someone your card? Like, how are you paying for fast food at a drive-thru? Are you telling me you pay in cash every time? Y'all got 6-7 pay. They got wand pay. How does one get a credit card into wand? He 3D printed the wand around the card. He 3D printed half of it, put the wand or the card in it, and then 3D printed the rest of it. My favorite is the guy who cut out the chip on his Planet Fitness card and put it in a raw fish. Hey, Yulind, but a wand is sick. Credit card's flat square. You hold onto your card and then press it in the machine. You do not press it in the machine at a drive-thru. Well, I guess maybe you have it set up that way. I've seen plenty of drive-thrus where you have to give them your card through the window. My favorite is the guy who cut out the chip on his planet. Yeah, it was for him. Hi, Violet. We do 100%. I realized as I said that, I was like, no, I actually have seen drive-thrus where it's a reader outside. I don't know, Ganna. I think that's odd. Like, yes, if there's a reader, fine. But, like, to me, the idea of, like, going to a store, and they're like, okay, can I see your card? And you're like, whoa. No, only I touch my card. I'll put in the reader. And they're like, well, it's back here, so I just need to swipe your card back here. And then being like, nope, not buying it. I'm out. That's not odd to you? Night, Yulind. Good night, Violet. Sleep well. And hi, Global. I think they mean more of a fairy wand. Like one with a big star. Or something on one end to hold the card, Nenelai. Not quite, Zwei. It was in the wand. Like, exactly like you described with the stick and the star. It was in the star. The star was 3D printed around the card. You could not take it out. Why is Poppy talking about Kirsch?
Huh?
5 minutes. Hi, Violet. Bye, Violet. Did I ever attach the outside with like a setup bolted to the wall, or they have it on a stick? Yeah, that's just not a thing here. That's crazy. Meanwhile, I've had my card skimmed 3 times at the gas station by my work in the 5 years I've been there. I've never had a card skimmed. I did have my credit card info stolen at one point. I don't know how. But somebody started putting a lot of DoorDash orders on my card. And I called that into the bank. I was like, yeah, I've never used DoorDash. And they're like, okay, we'll refund you. Sent me a new card. It reset all of my things. I couldn't sub to anything on Twitch for like 6 months, and it really sucked. No one does that. It's just expect that you can tap it yourself. Maybe like a fine dining restaurant. Like we were taking $100 steak type shit. Yeah, so in that situation, Gana, if they were like, if you go to a restaurant and they're like, here's the bill, you put your card in the thing and they take it, they go turn it in. Like they run the card and then they bring it back to you. You'd be uncomfortable with that? Ooh, a Sailor Moon style one, not a Harry Potter one, got it? Yeah, yeah. I don't even carry my wallet with me these days. I tap my watch. Obviously I don't use my wallet much. I don't use my credit card much because I don't go out much. If I go to the exact same places where I know that's supported. I mean, with the size of the ship that actually handles the no contact stuff, you could make something slimmer. Even 3D print the numbers on the side of the one, so you don't have to carry this cut up husk of a card. It was a big bulky one. Yeah, sure. That's the type of place I would never attend, because I'm not spending a week's wage on a single meal. Well, no. You're thinking like 5-star restaurant. What about like an Applebee's? What about like an Arby's? If you were to go into one of those places, they'd ask for your card. If you go to a restaurant, here they bring a card reader to your table. Really? Yeah, we go to the counter and tap the card ourselves. You put the card in the bill? I've always seen you put the card in the bill. They bring you the like menu folder thing. And they're like, this is the bill. You look it over. You put your card in it. Waiter comes by and takes the card. And then they come back 5 minutes later. All right, sir, your meal's all paid for. Thank you for dining with us at, so-and-so. Then you leave folder. I barely know her. Here they reach the card reader out the window for the card drive-thrus. You never give your card? Maybe that's really only a star restaurant thing. My favorite is Olive Garden and Chili's with the machines on the table so you can pay and walk out whenever. Hi. The other side is a smallish but adult size shoe. Even prints out the receipt. I hate waiting for the check. Like 3 or 4, 5-star place. See, I would see that at even like Applebee's, Chili's, Round Robin. Oh, I love Round Robin. Or Red Robin? Is it Round Robin or Red Robin? That was my favorite family restaurant.
Both exist, don't they?
I don't remember. I want to say it was Red Robin. Hi, Keo.
You talking about like the burger joint?
Yeah, the like family restaurant. I like going there because they had the fucking steak fries that were just fucking meaty as shit. And then if you got a milkshake, they would bring you the literally like malt shake cup that has more milkshake in it. And that fucking rules. Red Robin, Red Robin, I don't know what these places are, but I'm assuming they're basically fast food. They're between fast food and fine dining.
Red Robin's a sit-down joint. It's just a chain restaurant.
It's like a sit-down joint that's like, you would take the family there, right? You'd be like 7 years old, and your parents take you there, and it's like literally the family restaurant. It was not fine dining by any means. You would see a lot of kids there.
Think of like a Denny's or an IHOP.
Chain restaurant, but not fast food. Oh, so like Sizzlers used to be. Sure. Hi, how's you? I'm so tired, Keo. I got 2 hours of sleep last night. And we have incline today. And we are at 3.7 miles. That's what it's like. Okay, but we've never had a Sizzlers. I've never used one of those.
Sizzlers is more of a steakhouse. That's different.
Kia the Cutie, family restaurant. Chain restaurant, but not fast food. Casual dining at Sizzlers. Pat. Damn it, you made me think of UK chains. Fast food, now I want a Wimpy's burger with a coffee milkshake, but I'm dieting. Oh no. Which I would definitely say the prices have at least blurred between fast food and family diners in recent years. It used to be like fast food was like, it's dirt cheap, and you get like, you go through the drive-thru, and you get a meal for less than $10. A family restaurant was like, I don't know, $20 to maybe $35 for a meal for somebody. And like, you know, kind of pricey, but it was really nice to have a sit-down meal at a restaurant with people. And then fine dining would be like, you know, Michelin stars, triple-digit meals, and you're just like, oh, God. You start seeing 40s on the menu, and you're like, what the fuck? But yeah, fast food's crazy expensive now. I've never had a Denny's with fast food getting so expensive, true. What other places you got other than, what was it? Sizzlers? What other places are there, Gana?
Is that one joint in Wichita? No.
Huh?
Spanglers, I think it was called.
Oh.
Kansas has like their own family dinner place.
For family restaurants, I think Chili's, Red Robin, Applebee's, Outback Steakhouse. I can't think of any chains to be honest. Chum Bucket.
Oh, Spangles, not Spanglers. Okay. You
Honestly?
see commercials for that all the time.
Honestly, Fran's kind of right. A family restaurant would be the Krabby Patty or a Chum Bucket. Those would be family restaurants. Damn, it's crazy how this boy keeps listing mid. Well, I mean, yeah.
Most family diners are fairly mid, unless you're going to like a real local hole-in-the-wall joint. Most family diners are kind of mid.
There's a reason they're fucking dying out, Cairo. They're all like going out of business because they're just mid. There are better ones? No, they're mid. It's called the Krusty Krab. You fucking poser. Oh, did I just call it the Krabby Patty? Fuck you. I'm tired. Like there's someone that's mostly like fast food or ethnicity food. Fast food to me is like there's a drive-thru. It has to have a drive-thru to be fast food. I love me some Cracker Barrel or First Watch. I've never even heard of First Watch.
I don't know if I think Cracker Barrel was much better.
Right?
They kind of follow the southern British cuisine style of lather everything in gravy.
So my local Greg's is fast food. They have a drive-thru. Next, Kyra's gonna bring out Olive Garden as an example of good ones. I know that's an American joke. I don't come at me. Well, I mean, like, Pizza Hut doesn't have a drive-food, but people don't go there to eat. Just pick up the pizza and go. I do also like Bob Evans.
I don't even know what a Bob Evans is.
That sounds like a local joint. I would say pizza places are fast food, Gana. Because, well, they don't have a drive-thru. They're also built around delivery. Which, I saw the craziest pizza delivery video yesterday. Where this guy, he's working at the pizza joint. He makes 3 pizzas. The delivery driver comes up. He's like, hey, these 3 pies, they're going here. And the delivery driver goes, okay. Picks up the boxes, turns them upside down. Just immediately turns them upside down on his shoulder. And the guy who just made the pizzas is like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? And he's like, what? And he's like, you just turned all the pizzas upside down, man. You just fucking ruined them. And he's like, what? Well, the box is upside down. He's like, it doesn't matter if the box is upside down, dude. What are you turning the pizzas upside down for? And they put the pizzas down and they're looking through them and just like, dude, why would you do that, man? He's like, the box was upside down. You think I put it in a box and then just flipped it upside down? Yeah. Dude. And like the guy was just so disappointed at the driver. I'm not paying like $15 fucking for spaghetti with Alfredo sauce.
Oh, I guess Sonic is technically a diner. It's more like a drive-in though. Yeah.
I'm not paying like 15. First Watch has 630 locations. Bob Evans says 436 depot chains. Yeah, if they've got that many depot, I've never heard of First Watch. I got them. LOL. There's a Pizza Hut sit-in restaurant outside my local cinema. Haven't been there since I was a child. Not gonna lie, I don't blame the driver. I do. The fuck are you doing just picking up the pieces and flipping them upside down? Even if they're already upside down, you're not fixing it by flipping it back up. It's already ruined if it's upside down. You can only make it worse by flipping it over. He could have opened the box first. Who puts the box upside down? I don't even know if the box is upside down or if it just didn't have a logo on that side. Oh yeah? No sitting box merits a question. But flipping it won't unfuck it if it's fucked, LL. Exactly. Sleepy's moving toward the bed. Oh my god. We're at 4. We're at 4 miles. I'm so fucking tired. You can do it, good boy. We believe in you. I got this. I fucking got this so strong. One of the streams I was lurking in ended. There's a First Watch in the city, but that means you'd have to drive like 30 minutes into the city limo. The Sleepies, the Crust Crowds pizza is the pizza for you and me. Bro, he's driving 5 minutes alone, 30. Wait, in my city? Yeah, I'm not driving there for that. Also, I'm gonna fix my tracking. If I turn like this, am I gonna pop back? There we go. Whoa. Start. Yes. It's just an above average breakfast place. I think of breakfast place and I think of IHOP, which I've been to once in my life when I was like 8 or 9 years old. I would not mind.
It's good for getting breakfast food at like 1 o'clock in the morning after drinking.
Well, I remember they had like big fluffy pancakes. So I was like, this fucking rules. IHOP
pancakes, big ass omelets. It's always been mid, Cairo. It's never been good, but it's open in the middle of the night, so that's what matters. You can probably find like a local breakfast diner that's only open in the mornings.
I feel like what you're describing is what I've always attributed to Denny's.
Yeah, Denny's probably fits that bill as well, but I think the closest Denny's for me is about 8 hours away.
Your own local diner is going to do breakfast better. I think of Denny's and IHOP, then First Watch, and then First Watch is much closer. Those places are huge with the God Squad. Sunday after church, IHOP and Denny's are packed. Rather go to Waffle House in the middle of the night. IHOP, sure, if something's going to hit my shins. You're banned. Waffle House smile. Denny's is even worse. Denny's is like D tier being generous.
The closest Waffle House is.
Fighting in the parking lot at Denny's. Ugh. First watch is good. Oh my god. I'm so tired. I just want to fall asleep. We're at 4.1. I got this. We don't even got Waffle House here. I don't know that I've ever been to a Waffle House.
From KC, which is like 12 hours away.
That man was on fire? What the fuck? He sure was. It's good. Some local place I can't name because it has my location in the name. Makes their eggs better.
It's a local joint. They're supposed to be better. Otherwise, why go to them?
Oh yeah. There was GTA drama. Because surely you all haven't had enough of that in your life. Hi, Lucy. Almost done, Yuli. Then you take a nice long nap. God, I know. I mean, to be fair, you're probably earning enough chains. Then it kind of popped up in popularity in the last decade, no? I mean, in general. Because I'm such a picky eater, my parents always just took me to, like, what they knew I was gonna like, right? Hi, Dore. So, like, there's a lot of fast food places that I just never had. Why? Because I was good with McDonald's and Jack in the Box, so why bring me anywhere else if I'm potentially not gonna like them? Let's hear about it online. It's not like you're going to see stuff out in the wild. I missed.
Also, newer joints
Thank you
don't
for the
really get into like the lexicon of pop culture as much anymore.
Mm-hmm. I ran
like,
breakfast
tacos. When you talk
tacos.
about any places, you're talking about like Mickey D's, Burger King, maybe a Culver's.
Bark, 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 bark. Yeah, hi. Fucking got him. GTA roleplay. So basically, there's a server. It's not NoPixel. I think it's called like Gang RP. I don't know. One of their rules is you cannot just walk away from roleplay. You have to like roleplay it out. And you can roleplay a reason for leaving, but you can't just leave. Well, anyway, there's a streamer who he was a police officer on the server. And this other streamer, who's bigger, rolls up with his squad, and they kidnap the police officer streamer and his friend. Tie him up, put him in the back of the car, drive around. They then decide to, and I shit you not, sexually assault them. Like, literally sexually violate these two. As role play. And they're like tied up and kidnapped, so they can't really leave it. And I think one of them just like logs out. They go to the forums and they're like, "Hey, can we not fucking rape people in the like role play? Not really interested in role playing with the ERP Stein, Epstein, but ERP."
Don't like most servers have like you need to give consent for shit like that or whatever.
This one seems a bit rowdy. They constantly reference things like Diddy parties in their roleplay. The guy who was the victim here, the police officer, because he called another role player Epstein ERP Stein, or ERP Stein, I don't know how to pronounce that. He was permabanned. Just completely kicked off. Like, hey, can't be doing that. Off you go. The guy who did the sexual assault roleplay, he got a week off. He was banned for a week, which is like, that seems a little imbalanced and wrong. And Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if anything's gonna come of this, because it's like, you know, it sounds like just a fucked up GTA roleplay server in general.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh, this person's going around and roleplay raping everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can't, like, get offended by it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I would probably call it every fucking word in the book.
Yeah. Weird that there's a market for that.
And also, like, roleplay rape is okay, but calling someone the, like, most well-known rapist in pop culture right now is not okay. Like,
Mm-hmm.
fucking that's stupid.
That's so backwards. Yeah, you can do it. Fucking got it. McDonald's Big Breakfast would make me a happy camper. Ew, gang RP. I would just give my RP character IBS so I can leave whenever. Just kidding, I know some people do gang RP, they're okay. Not for me, though. That's crazy, not the first time I've encountered, though. Yeah, there's big consent rules typically. Can't force people to RP. What the fuck? Yeah, usually there's gotta be two-party consent. I have some roleplay for the assailants, and it's a bat. The roleplay is making them wheelchair-bound. That's so backwards. Yeah, you can do it. Blows my mind. Just don't call someone what they are. I want to read more about this. It's all over livestream fails right now.
Kara, you know there's one singular person who is like the big one right now.
Should have just stuck to normal things that are not banned, like Satanism and murdering and killing kids, like Five Nights at Freddy's or something. Rapists in pop culture. Wow, brave today, huh? Just one. Why even pick a stance over that, Cairo? I mean, if you ask me, RP mods moment.
So it's the weirdest thing to be a contrarian over.
I know! It's more a joke. Where's the joke? Where the funny part? But text is hard.
I get the joke. It's not funny, though.
ERP Stein is funny, though. That one is kind of funny. Yeah, but this is Cairo. Cairo can be funny. Cairo is usually funny. I forgot to laugh.
Cairo can be funny, but the little brother syndrome kicks in.
Oh, there actually was some big news yesterday. I don't remember who it was asking about what's the big silly news in the United States. El Paso. All flights are grounded from that airport. The FAA has basically said, yep, moment of emergency, no flights in or out from El Paso. All flights canceled, all flights grounded. People are speculating, that's odd. Wonder what that means. And people are speculating, you know, they're going to do some weapon tests, which is like, no, because, like, why would they do it there? There's a lot of people living there. People are saying, you know, they're about to do something military-wise, and they need that cleared up. Did you hear about what it was? No. I just saw people speculating. I didn't actually hear, like, if a thing was confirmed for what it was. I cracked a smile. I meant if there's a side to be taken, Cairo will pick one. Rename El Paso to Alpaca. They said it was cartel drones flying into the airspace. That they shot them down. Oh. I mean, if you're on a server where that's permissible within limits, they might get a temp ban for going too far. But implying someone's on par with an infamous PDF file can be seen as too much, even if you agree with the guy somewhat. Hi, Oku. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Cairo. So it's lifted out. Oh, it's lifted already? Okay. People are like, oh god, are we invading Mexico? And it's like, no. No, we wouldn't be invading Mexico, but shutting it down for 10 days is odd, for sure. Okay. Cartel drones. Huh. Why would the cartel have drones there? Also 4.5 miles. Uh. Funny thing after, though, is Pam Bondi used it during her hearing today with the House. What? Oh, God. We need to be focusing on these things, not Epstein. God damn it. Side note, they said it was cartel drones. If they, in this instance, is the current U.S. government, my money was on a flock of ducks they misidentified. Yeah, do we actually have confirmation that there was drones? Like, do we actually know that happened, or are they just, like, saying? Because that thought did cross my mind's eye. But I was like, I don't want to be... I want to look into it more since I'm clearly behind, right?
It could also be like a false flag operation. Who knows with the current administration?
Well, I don't want to go conspiracy theorist and be like, there were no drones at all. They just shut down the airport for 10 days. Said they shot down some drones, opened it back up, and then we're like, hey, forget about the Epstein files, we need to be dealing with this. But like, the whole thing was just like a staged misdirection. But that's like, I don't want to say tinfoil hatting, but getting there. Will this I Hurt Memphis video is nuts. Got sucked into live stream fail. I think it'd be funny to have a second Alamo. This time we do it with Metal Gear 2 stuff. And have it on an oil rig. The secretary of the DOT tweeted, there's a cartel drone incursion. But not gonna lie, yeah, at this point, it's more likely false flag in my opinion.
Like, it was a cartel. Like, cartels use drones. That's obvious. Why would they not? It'd probably like one at a time. Because, like, the cartel, they're trying to go as under the radar as possible. Them send, like, a fleet of drones? Why?
I really thought I was gonna finish all the Blender work yesterday. I thought I was gonna like work on it for 4 to 5 hours and be done. And
at least it was learning. Like,
it was
you
learning
know more about Blender than I do.
I made a lot of progress, but I think I've undone it all and I need to restart. Granted, you know, the second time through it's gonna go way faster. Okay. 44. Forest.
I know what they're trying.
Foreskin pull break. Oh, foreskin pull break.
Polar.
Oh, 44 foreskin puller. Hi. He's using his Tesla as a barricade in his garage. And the police use something to, like, yank the Tesla through the garage and get him. I saw the Tesla get yanked. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. I don't know how to describe wild thing to see. Yeah, no, watching the Tesla, like, turn sideways and just slurp through the walls. Like, what the? People are also speculating that it wasn't actually a drone incursion. Because it was a 10-day not-em. But who knows? Release the files, etc. Yeah. Yeah. Spires of Iraq, we're ending at 5. I'm too tired to go all the way to, you know, the end of this video. Ain't no shot. It was cartel drones. We have the controller here. Hold up. Aftermarket controller with property of cartels written on it. God. Oh my god. What did I say? We're at 4.7. We're so close. Oh, my neck popped and that felt nice. We're so close. I don't have cookies today. When I finish walking, I have like eggs and then I have to make cookies later. But I didn't make any, I don't have any made for right after the walk. If you ask me, the secret sexy thick aliens broke from containment, and it took them 3 hours to find them. God. Oh! Speaking of Epstein and all that shit, wild LinkedIn story. A recruiter on LinkedIn started emailing people like, hey, I have a job offer for you. But in the subject line, he was putting, your name was in the Epstein files. And so, like, people would get this email that's like, urgent, your name was in the Epstein files. They'd open it, and this fucking head-ass recruiter would be sitting there going, hey, sorry for the subject line, but it got you to open the email. I have a job offer for you at so-and-so. And it's like, dude, fuck you. Some of the shit on LinkedIn is so... It's just such a perfect, like... It gives you the anonymity of online, while also being the culture of, like, stick your head up your ass, like a, cubicle work-life culture. So you just get some of the stupidest takes there. Yulind, if you were ever offered an actual job, 4 hours a day, job offer for hours a day, 50 an hour, would you take that? 4 hours a day at 50 hours? Yeah, I'd take that. I would take that, Oku, because, let's see, that's 20 hours a week. And 20 times 50? Oh, God. What is the math on that? Hi, Scat Cat. Whoops, forgot to watch the wall. Am I at Femboy IHOP? What is 20 times 50? I'm too stupid to do. I'm not stupid for it. I'm just bad at doing math in my head. That is not a sign of intelligence. That doesn't make me stupid. But what is that math? 1,000? That is 1,000 a week. I could still do my streams every day, and I'd have the money to, like, just pay my friends to make the walking videos for me. Like, there's people that I'd be like, hey, I'll pay you $100 to make this video. And then I'd be like, hey, I'll pay, $50 for this avatar work done. 5 times 2 times 100. Oh, that's a smart way to think about it. I could still do all the stream stuff I want. I would have less busy work because I just have money to throw at my friends for it. Is it work from home? I have a job offer. I'm feeding the plants in a remote part of the forest. Meanwhile, I'm sweating that I'll have another interview flake on me again because they didn't accept my calendar invite. Whoops, forgot to watch the wall. 1,000. I'm clipping this and sending it to your next potential employer. 1,000, 5 times 2 times 100. So you'd be able to graduate from this AI slop and actually pay people to fake your walking streams. Fuck you, Oku. I'm trying to help you make a walking vid for free and you say no? What do you mean pay? Well, if I'm paying somebody, then I can run it like, like a hard ass. They can deliver something and I can go, fix this, fix this, fix this. Right? I can critique it and I can demand changes. I'm literally paying for it. If somebody's doing something for free, I don't want to be like, you did this wrong. This needs to be better. Can you actually do it this way? It's 5 times 2. And put 2 zeros on it for 100. Yeah. Fully work from home? If it's fully work from home, yes. If it's not, then I'm looking at the commute. Is that Yuki? No, that is Sleepy's. $100 gets you an hour of work. That's it? You get what you get for an hour? See, that's your price, Octal. I have friends that money would go a long way. Hi, Logitech. The FFA rescinds the 10-day flight restriction. Is you an impasse with the UD over the use of unmanned drones? The Trump admin blames cartel drones. You got your priorities garbled up, man. No, you just don't listen. Hi, sleepies. Oh my god, what are we at? 4.95. $100 an hour for Yulind? What corner? That's not what they said. That's not what they said. Lol. 4.96. Oh my god, we're right there. We're right there. What time is it? 12:12. You new haircut? It's the same haircut. It's got different highlights in it to match the goth outfit. But it is the same haircut. I'll turn around in just a moment. We need to get our 5 miles in. I'm ending early today, Violet. Not necessarily early. I'm ending right at 5 miles. Because I'm on 2 hours of sleep, and I'm really struggling. I'm so tired. 5 miles. 5 miles. Oh my goodness. I'm eating a piece of my dog's trying to get cheese tax. Oh, does this look shredded? It still think I gotcha, sleepy you. Oh man, I hope you get some good rest, Yulind. I'm certain I will. I am very certain I will. I just right now. Oh my god. Right now I feel like I have no energy. I feel like my neck hurts. I don't know why my neck feels like it hurts. My ears hurt because of my headphones. I'm just ready to be done. Oh, wait. I gotta switch it to this. Oh man, hope you get some good rest. I promise you I will. But not just yet. Well, it's nice to be off my feet. I still want to hang out a bit longer. Whoa, why was it like that? Okay. I started calibrating. And I was like at a weird fucking angle. I was like, what the? Your neck might hurt because of shifting to avoid the shocks. I wasn't shifting today. I solved that issue. Okay.
He just kept wiping his eyes.
I did keep wiping my eyes. To stop the shocks, the adapter, it plugs into the right. And then it goes, it would go straight down and kind of bump against my cheek. What I did though is it goes over the sling strap. So now it doesn't touch my skin at all. It's kind of like doing a little, not loop thing, but hooked over. The thing I sent you in your DMs, no need to actually specifically mention it. Uh-oh. What shocks are you? Oh, those shocks. Is that a distressed black denim skirt? Maybe. It's our punk outfit. I didn't get it. If you're talking about the GoFundMe, yes, I did get that. If you're talking about Tanjiro, I think is the character. Yeah, okay. That bunny sure looks like an upside down not bunny. This one? It's my usual bunny. Hello, Oku. Okay, but when emo chibi Yulind when... I don't know about that one. Good job with your walk. Thank you. I want a drink, and I'll update the title. Where's my drink? Here it is. Oh my god. And then 5 miles. And now we rest. Done. Where's that one short of the girl shooting hoops? And there's a clap. That's Yulind. What the heck? Oh. We're gonna move. We're gonna move. We might be leaving sleepies behind, but... Chatting. Where are we going? Oh, we haven't gone here in a while. Portal. Yulind, you can applause by hopping? What do you mean by what the heck? I don't think I can do that. I don't think I got that big of a... My ass actually got smaller when I lost weight. Just walking. Do we actually get our points refunded? Anyways, takes my money. You do get your points back. When beach day is paid, I cancel the goal. And it gets fully refunded. I miss sleepies. We see the not physics jiggling that model. That's all me. But my ass is smaller. Oh, cool. We kept sleepies. I didn't adjust my pillows. And I thought about it as I was sitting down. And I was still like too lazy to like even care. I was just like, I don't care. Yeah. Oh, I didn't have my lighting on that whole time. Whoopsie. Wet lighting, huh? Scuff tree remote with T. What the heck? It would have been this lighting. Omega, good job today, you. It was a hard day. We're proud of you for keeping on. Thank you. I'm definitely like... Oh my god. I'm so ready to just fall asleep. I could fall asleep right here. Holy. But I shouldn't. That'd be really bad to fall asleep on stream like this. Oh, wait, turn the lighting back on. That skirt has a reverse bump. Huh? Oh. I should probably sit like this. Oh, you're right. Those are cute panties. Oh, God. Normally I think about stuff like that. Go, your stream manager can turn off the stream. Don't worry about it. Cairo? You think I would ever stream manager Cairo? I won't even mod that guy. He'd start banning people out for the joke of it. Yulind man spread Lamau. Oh, Megalol. Flashbang. Okay. The notes for today were the Daily Dose video. Those are cute pajamas. Dude puts his dad's credit card in a 3D printed wand. Binding of it, Isaac creator Edmund made 10 flash games about dead babies for the big hit. Go do this but in real life, comment on YouTube VODs. Lol. Rabbit and Steel. Holy fuck, I love the Pyromancer Rabbit. It might be my new main. GTARP. Streamer forced to roleplay getting sexually assaulted. Calls the dude ERP Stein. The victim gets permabanned. The sexual assaulter gets a week ban. That shit sucks. FA grounds all flights from El Paso till February 20th. That's already been canceled, though. Hold up. What's a 3D printed one? So, Violet, if you watch the Daily Dose of Internet videos, the most recent one, this guy goes to, like, a McDonald's with his dad, and his dad's like, hand me my credit card. And he goes, sure thing, Dad. And he hands him, like, a plastic wand. And he's like, what is this? And he's like, your credit card's in there. And he's like, looking at it, like, did you 3D print this? And he's like, yeah, it's 3D printed around your credit card. And so the dad, like, he's at the window where you pay. And they're like, do you have the chip tap or whatever? And they're like, yeah. And so he hands him the magic wand and pays with that. And it's just like, good Lord. Who got banned? The guy that was sexually assaulted on the Gang RP Grand Theft Auto roleplay server. It's I can go over it again if you want, Oku, but it's on Livestream Fails. Basically, it's a roleplay server that's like, it sounds like the kick of NoPixel. It sounds like a really rowdy place, as we'll call it. Hi, Violet. And this guy who's, he roleplays as a cop in this, he gets kidnapped by a gang. They literally rape him in roleplay. And he complains about this, on the behind the forums, not the behind the scenes, but the player forums or whatever from the people on the server. He's like, yeah, this shit sucks. Don't really want to deal with ERP Stein. And for calling the guy Epstein, he gets he gets permanently banned. Which is like, wait, what? That's hella mismatched. Not making magical girls out of card transactions. Ultimate power. Dude on LinkedIn sending recruitment emails to people. The subject saw your name in the Epstein files. Hi, Esoteric Hoodie. Olympic ice skater danced to Prince of Persia song. Thought I felt something on my hand for a moment. Magical turnover payment. Worked in Blender for like 8 hours yesterday. I woke up from my nap and I was just learning Blender for 8 hours. Probably not, a full 8 hours. Probably more like 4 with, some intermittent Rat and Steel breaks, some, a lot of YouTube and Reddit scrolling. How long did it take for ChatGPT to print out your talking points today? Shut the fuck up, Oku. And then, 2 hours of sleep, woke up with a headache. I am ready to pass out. I am very much like, gonna send you guys somewhere. Gonna go get, a small bite to eat, wash my face, and pass the fuck out. As I say that, I was like, did I just feel my headache coming back on? I might want to sleep outside of VR.
Probably should.
You should unironically try that as a prompt and tell us what it says. Is ChatGPT just like a website? Do you just like type in chatgpt.com and like use it there? Because I actually know nothing about using it. Yeah, yep. Have you drank water, Yulind? I drink a lot of water.
That's kind of like the Google chat bot thing, if you remember that.
Be good, Yuli. See you next time. You guys watched me chug like 10 ounces just now. It's bedtime for you. Do you have any VC powder goodies? It's pretty good for migraines. Take the TV off your face. Maybe you're overdosing on water. I don't think I'm overdosing, but... He'll drink so much water, I'm shocked he doesn't need to pee. Maybe you sleep headphones. Head suck. Or you could ironically not use ChatGPT, thus not inflating its perceived popularity. Headache from holding in your pee. I don't think I have a headache from holding in my pee. You drink like 10 liters to do that. I love it when the ad for Twitch fucking freezes, and so I can't see it's just stuck there and I have to refresh to see my fucking Twitch.
Yippee!
Right?
Whitelist everything. I swear it'll go well. Fucking. Remember, there's like no ads on the internet. The main reason why I went all internet.
The good old days. I think ODing on water would be like several gallons an hour. To die from drinking water, from water poisoning, there's 2 parts to it. There's like the level to get your liver to fail, which is literally like gallons upon gallons. Like you have to go through so much water to make that happen. What is far more likely to happen is that I think it's your kidney like ruptures, which is from drinking too much water and then not like peeing, from like just collecting it in your system and not releasing it. The famous case was the radio contest where they had a challenge. It was like, hey, who can drink the most water without peeing? They get a Nintendo Wii. And this woman, she won, but she died doing that. And Tora was like, you can die from drinking water, which yes, you can, but she was specifically not peeing when that happened. Is that your kidney or your bladder? Could have been the bladder. I want to say it was kidney, but it's been a while since I've looked at this story. Didn't she drown? No. That's like 2 4-liter jugs. Dude, when the ad buffers on YouTube and the counter stops counting down. Fucking bullshit. I hate that. I think I'll see you in the ocean waves. Ignore the random emotes too. Oh, ooh, you're thinking of the... Hi, Kira Foxfire. Thank you for the follow. No, she didn't drown. She, like... I think she bled out. It was like a lot of internal bleeding. Fucked up situation. Very tragic incident. I thought she had thinner blood out with the amount of water content in such a short period. Hi. Like, if you can't serve me the ad, you don't get to pause if you just missed out. All I know, stupid. It was very... So, I learned about this when I was taking radio class in high school. Because it was very much a example of, hey, don't just like do stuff for views. Don't just like try to do stuff to be popular, because people will listen, and you have some responsibility as like, being a voice that connects to people to not get them hurt. So here's an example of, two radio guys who they didn't do, proper research. They should have talked to a nurse who was like, hey, we want to do this contest. And the nurse would have gone, yeah, you shouldn't do that. People could get hurt, right? They should have talked to a health professional. But they didn't. They did this contest, and they got someone killed because of it. Apparently, the hitbox for baby zombies got made bigger in the latest snapshot. Oh my god, my eye. My eye. I'm going to take off my headset, and there's just going to be a big fucking glob of goop on my eyelashes that was bothering me the whole time that I just couldn't get. Okay. Where are we going? I see... Holy shit, there's so many people live. I want to check this one. Goop in the eye always sucks. I just have like really sweaty eyes with the big screen. It's just enclosed and airtight, so it's like the sweat has nowhere to go. Okay, I'm off to do dailies. Have a good time, chat. Yulind, please figure out your headache. Bye, Scat Cat. Thank you for hanging out. Reminds me of the old hands on a hard body competitions. Goop and I always sucks. Last one with their hand on the card gets to keep it. Yeah, me. Hi, Octo. I know who I want Yulind to raid. But if I say it won't happen, that is correct. It very much won't happen if you say who. Tell me so I can tell you to raid. I think I want to see where they are in the game. I see someone playing Karen, so I'm like, ooh, maybe there. You've been walking for 931 days? Yes. That is consecutive with the exception of 5 days. Now, Yulind, we'll try to guess who you're thinking of and not raid them anyway. Well, the one I was already thinking of, I'm pretty sure Jack doesn't even know, so I'm not too worried. I think... Your foot's in my head. Hobbit?
What?
Your foot's like in my face. Yeah, we're gonna go watch Karen. Oh, there's feet. I mean, that's the way to play this, honestly. Sleep well, banish the headache. No, I want. He definitely knows. I'm playing one of my fave games. Who do I think you're talking about? I actually don't know who you're talking about specifically. There's not one that like really sticks out to me. Unless it's just Helldivers, but we're going to somebody playing Karen. What happened to your Steppies redeem you? The Steppies redeem is on the cusp of being TOS. I think it's TOS. Other people don't think it is. But they updated their emote policy to say, you know, can't show arousal. And I was like, okay, well, this Steppies emote definitely does. So I took it down. It's still in Discord, though. If somebody can do the socials. I got swears that jingle, jingle, jingle. That doesn't tell me anything.
New Vegas?
I've never played a Fallout game. Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really common song with like New Vegas memes.
Hmm. We're going to paper. They're playing Cairn. I'm glad your walk was so short. I'm so cooked then. Well, Yulind thinks Cairn. It's Wolfie. Hi, Gana. Hi, Logitech. What is the steppies? I need to investigate now. Wolfie is playing New Vegas. Thanks to the stream. Walking away over eject. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. My headache's coming back. I might just nap outside of VR just to make sure it doesn't, like, get worse. Stream over. Yeah, I walk 5 miles every day. Normally, I go a bit longer. I ended the walk early just because I'm on 2 hours of sleep and my head is, it's clearly just coming back. And so we're going to go watch Paper Talisman. Paper Talisman is actually the one who drew the Steppies emote. And they also drew Medias and a few other people. They're playing Cairn, and it looks like they're at the beginning of the game. So if you like Cairn, it's a great game. Oh, we'll get some good sleep. If I earned your rest. And I'll be live again tomorrow. You know, I stream every day at 9 a.m. CST. That being said, I love you. Bye. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Yeah.